guess for now we can just kind of do what we did last week and start off by having everybody introduce their characters that's here. Starting from top corner, so with Navik.
Okay. My name is Calitrix. I am a fawn fighter. And for some reason now we are in the sewers.
Beautiful.
It is indeed a thing that we are.
Aye, is it Groina's turn next? Take that as a yes. I'm taking the limelight.
Yes, go for it.
Hello, everyone. I am Groina, and I've got a special thingamajig in my bag that no one's telling me how to use or what to do. All I know is it's probably gonna be a downfall, so it's gonna stay right here. And that's all. Dalafig, what you got to say?
I'm Dalafig, and I just want to sleep.
It's not Alcohol's Anonymous.
He just wants a nap.
It's the disheveled little dwarf.
Alright, and then Anger.
I'm Yulia, and I'm not going to enjoy the sewer because my dress is going to get dirty. And I'm not excited or pleased.
Alright, yeah. So, and for everybody that's already here, if you've watched last week's episode, you know what's going on. If you didn't, last week, our party was having a nice rest in a big communal room together, because it was the only room left in the entire district, the only inn. And they were woken up by a loud noise and some weird voices in their head and ended up witnessing the murder of a true fae by what they probably believed to be another true fae. So that's unpleasant for everybody involved. And then the police started coming, so they were like, well, let's cheese it. And one of them led the others into the sewer. So that's where we're at right now, is them fleeing into the sewers and following this strange mute person with a very angry loud bird to wherever they lead them, because none of them know any other better place to be. But it seems like this person knows where they're going. So yeah, interesting times for these folks. Most of them really don't know each other all that well. They were just kind of all shoved into a room together at night. Some of them played a game of cards, so they're on first name basis, but other than that, not really well known to each other. And yes, they were just woken up in the middle of the night by all that jazz. So they're in an interesting moment right now.
I'm groggy, I'm tired, I'm cold, it smells.
Those are all true things.
I don't smell. Just the salt air.
My fur is covered in sewer water. I hate this.
A fucking bird. Aye, these are very moist noises.
Moist noises indeed.
Moist.
Don't like the word moist in this context, to be fair with you. Doggy would have sufficed.
Alright. So I guess we'll pick up with you guys. You've just descended this ladder into the sewers, following after this strange woman and her bird. And it is now pitch dark when you land down there, because you'd all snuffed your lanterns and stuff to try and hide yourselves so that the police didn't see you going. And yes, it is damp. It smells unpleasant. It's not necessarily the smell of like human waste so much. This isn't that kind of sewer as much. It's more so just fetid, stagnant, nasty water. And old. It's old and damp. That's the smells that you smell most prevalently. Old and damp. bird. Apparently the bird says smells home, happy home.
If this is what your home smells like, I don't think I want to visit.
It ain't that bad.
I don't think we're welcome. We're not welcome here. I don't want to be welcome here. I don't even want to be here.
Bird noises.
Gah.
I know, that's something I can agree with.
Oh fuck, am I speaking to a bird in the dark? I can't see. wouldn't
I
like
speak
the
to you a lot.
torch.
Yeah, you all kind of descend into here, and you're all very much like you can kind of feel around you, and it's like you're not actually in the water yet. It seems like you're on like a raised platform on the sides. As you kind of feel around with your feet and stuff, you can kind of feel where the edge is and where the walls are. But unlike any of you, the woman that's leading you seems to have absolutely no problems navigating. They're just moving around happily without any issue in this place.
You know?
The only other one that would actually have no problems moving around is Dalifig, because Dalifig has dark vision.
I just realised that. This is fine.
You know, this
I'm
is
just gonna cling to you, Delphi.
not fun to see.
Yeah, I'd light a fucking torch if I can't even see me bag, and I can't even see me bag, so I can't even light a torch.
I stop complaining.
I'm flameless. Disgusting down here.
Hey, this is why I stick to the sea. Water's running.
So the first question is, like, now that you're down here, what do you do? And for Sarah, for yours, is like, do you just start walking off in the direction you mean to lead them, or what are you doing?
It'd be the direction that we need to go to get back to the main area.
Yeah, you know a place to lay low, so you can lead them that way, and it's not your place either.
No, far enough from my place that it's not going to get accidentally run there.
So, do you think that this is a bad idea?
You were the one who
I-
said we couldn't burn the body, and that we had to take this fucking... What? What is this? Tell me what it is, or I'm dropping it in the fucking current, and you're never seeing it again.
Well,
I told you I'll carry it.
all I know
Carrying it, it's about the principle.
is
What
that
is it?
all I know is that a true fae had it, and
is?
that means it's important.
What is?
Maybe it's
What is-
tasty.
What
No,
is?
I-
Explain.
What is the thing?
What?
I-
What is?
What is what?
I think what she wants to know is, what is it?
I don't know.
What about you are?
Why?
I
We
think we
saw-
don't need to worry
what
about
died?
this for now.
All I know is that I may lose job, but
Oh,
we have to do
I
what
think your
True Fae
head
said.
is more important than your job right now.
But the True Fae said to protect it. So that is what we must do.
I am planning on protecting it. It's mine now. It's got a perfect hand shape and it's me back scratcher. So let's fucking go. Dalifig, light a torch or something. I can't see past me on toe.
That would be great. I don't have a torch.
Alright.
Alright.
Groner reaches into her bag and just fumbles around until she feels like a torch object.
Give
'cause
me
she
a
has
moment.
one.
As you're like,
And
you're having this discussion. I'm trying to.
Yeah,
So much stuff in my head.
Hey, wake up!
pass a tinderbox and a torch too, by the way. There you go.
Oh, I saw it. I saw your Discord message. Just didn't reply. Damn it, Roll20, stop being difficult.
I hear a dog.
Wait. So you gave that a big in the tinderbox?
Aye.
Hey, well, he's gonna try and light it.
She's probably holding it out in the wrong direction. To you. Just doesn't see.
just, I think just like the fuck are you doing?
It might.
You know, I had to chase a criminal down here once.
And did you catch him?
Well, my captain did.
You're shite, you are.
I go, okay, I see. Alright.
I'll bet you couldn't catch a urchin if it got away with a scrap of bread.
Alright. What I was going to say now is, while you were all discussing and you were arguing about the light, you're all speaking common, right? The trade language, effectively?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably. I hope so.
Well, for the locals, Low Arcadian is actually more commonly spoken inner city than any other language.
Oh.
Common is the quote-unquote
I
trade
imagine-
language.
No, I imagine Calatrix is used to working with people on the docks.
Exactly,
She'd
yeah.
speak the trade language. Yeah.
But yeah, Low Arcadian is the most common tongue of the actual city you're in. It's not the common tongue, quote-unquote.
Hey, you're about to have a real rough, man.
I know the weapon though.
Yeah, dude.
But either way, while you're all having that discussion, all of a sudden, like, the thing, are you actually holding it out, or where is it? Where is the metal iron hand thing?
Backpack.
It's in your backpack still?
Yeah.
Okay, your backpack is glowing.
You don't need to.
Right,
like, the
wonderful, we
torch
don't need
now.
the torch
It's
anymore,
like
this is fine.
it's a tightly drawn smile on Goring's face. It's the smile that is like fear, but also like stress. She's like, we don't need a torch anymore, I guess. I don't like this. I really don't.
Alright, and when you draw it out, like, you dig through there and you pull it out, and it is now, like, in the palm of the hand, there's, like, a slightly purplish blue glowing, like, flame. But it doesn't glow brightly like a torch where it illuminates everything around you. You can see with it, but it's not bright light, is the way to put it. It's kind of like having a I'm trying to think of the way to put it. Kind of like a nightlight, a night lamp, the kind of thing you turn on because you're a young kid and you don't want to sleep in the dark, but it's not
Yeah.
bright enough to keep you awake.
We've
Wherever
got
there's
a nightlight.
wherever there's water, Lady C will come.
Wait,
And
see
she will
what I do.
grant us a blessing. I'm
Aye,
gonna
the
take
go-
this as a blessing, and
You
not
take
as
that
this
as a
thing
blessing, eh?
gonna kill us all.
And also there's no heat to that flame at all.
Oh yeah, hello, Green.
It's just
I'm
better
guessing
fire.
I'm gonna know it's that one. Green's just gonna stare at it for a while. It's not the smartest guys. It's not very warm, I'll tell you that.
It's nice, isn't it? That's good.
Cold down here, and this
Don't
isn't
look-
helping.
Don't look too intently, it might be your eyes.
Oh, it kind of jumps back at the bird.
Actually, and that's what I was saying. Like, it's dim light, Sarah, so your character can actually see in this.
Green is gonna like sort of bring her right hand back, which is what the torch quote would be in, just so it's like a little bit away. I
Yeah, I get you.
try to accompany you. Don't like the light. I will do my best. Okay.
I believe
Stay
the
a
word
little bit away from
accommodate.
me. I'm still learning. You know, I'm still learning.
Hey, you're not a very good parrot.
Squawk. Shall we get going?
Yeah, actually, no, Clue puts it a good way. It's like a flashlight with the batteries are almost dead.
So when
LED.
you begin tapping it,
Aye, for fuck.
oh my god.
What you fucker?
Oh,
Alright, so do you guys, like, Mazeray starts to
Yeah.
move away?
Hey, we should probably follow.
You versus the torch she tells you not to worry about. Well played.
This is better than Torchcoon, but don't tell him I said that.
Don't.
Don't wanna break his heart.
I been through a lot.
Boy,
Why, who?
suits. Undercover suits. Fuzzy legs.
Got legs. Hey, she's deaf.
Are you deaf? Okay, Grace just kind of like get in her face. I don't know your name. Please don't make me say your name, because I
Just-
don't know your name.
Just
I'm
start
good on
gently
ya.
jabbing her with the iron thing. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, hey, that's fine. Hey.
So I'm gonna slowly move the flame closer. Is
I think
anyone
that's
home?
common assault.
Is anyone home? Grace like point blank with you.
The-
By the way.
Hey, sorry, I multitasking for a second there. Closed everything down now. Oh, my name is Calitrix.
Why is this glowing?
Oh, and she kind of backs away from it as you kind of wave it towards her. Please do
Oh.
not touch me with it.
I fucking will if you keep
No,
distancing yourself
Again,
from life.
again, that's common assault, growing a note. Not till we're
It's
on
a
boat.
Bobby, they're
That's
not real
correct.
people. Okay.
please do
I'll
Hate
not
to
do
bring this
such.
up, but are we safe enough here that we can bandage ourselves up? I'm pretty hurt.
You should probably not do that in the sewer.
Hey, you never know.
Not a sterile
No,
environment.
Open wounds
No.
seem kind of bad to have
You-
here.
Aye, do you want to wash your cuts in that shite
In
water?
that,
while you-
in that yellow water.
in that stale water.
I wouldn't drink
I'm
it.
gonna take a
You-
sip.
well,
I'm
oh,
gonna
I do-
firstly,
I do not
You
take
have
it.
no open wounds. Those things didn't, like, cut you or stab you. They sucked the life out of you.
Yep.
You just feel drained. You don't
Yes.
have any, like, actual, like, physical wounds at all.
Oh, okay.
Just minorly exhausted.
Onward we go.
Yeah, you're just kind of like, it's like that, it's that I've been up for 42 hours kind of like, oh.
Letting me
Right.
sleep.
Mystery person, can you move?
She sees gestures down towards. Does anybody have to?
There's only one way to go.
Yeah, gesture towards the area that we're going. But just gesturing.
Yeah,
That's
you guys don't have to worry
no,
about, like, combat movement or stuff like that in here. This is just a map for you guys for reference, so you have a place setting, so just feel free to move around.
Wonderful.
And I'll just move Mac and Socks along with the party as you guys go. Oops, I just put
No,
somebody
I-
inside.
Joe.
Mystery is. Oh, some legs on you, lady. Oh, he's just sort of. She's not gonna touch Misery. She kind of like reaches a hand out. She's like, "Thank you for helping us back there. I saw." Yeah, for a brief moment, it wasn't really the time to say anything.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
just have to signing a gesture. Whether you understand it is a different question.
Oh no.
Aye, she's not very.
It's common and dwarven.
She's not very bright, that one. She tries.
Yep, the birds just
The bird
shake.
basically just. Basically, me and the bird look at each other and just it's an immediate just look down.
Yeah, the
Aw.
tunnel seems to choke, and you're on the wrong side to cross. You have to either jump or cross through the mucky yucky.
I do a jump.
All right, go ahead and roll athletics.
Oh no.
Aye, let me check athletics. I feel like.
Oh,
Carter would just
athletics?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Acrobatics is more for like stunts and stuff, not so much jumping across things.
So this might end badly.
Alright, well.
Alright, you manage it. You take a you kind of do a sideways run up and then jump. And you make it across.
Right,
It's
go
one of those
ahead.
ones where you land on the edge with your boots and you're like, woo. And then you're fine.
We're just gonna lift the knife.
The bird,
thing
meanwhile,
over
just
the
took
head
off
and
of your
just
shoulder and flew across.
Gonna. Groin is just gonna climb on it.
Alright,
Yeah.
down into the goop.
Oh, oh no.
Calatrix is gonna try and make the jump.
Alright,
She's got the torch above her head. She's like, okay, I'm wet now.
15.
yeah, you make it across.
Nice.
Damn
Wait,
it.
what am I rolling? Athletics. I'm trying to jump
You
this.
would-
I'm doing it. Here we go, baby.
Groiner is watching intently at Dalafig. Her whole body language
Hey.
is please. I don't. Why?
Once you guys make it across, you can actually move across the boards pretty easily. It doesn't even require a check. They're pretty stable. Stop going behind the gate.
Oh, I'm dumb. You didn't see
Don't
that.
go behind the gate, Jesus.
I'm done enough. I'm not.
Egypt.
Specifically wait for people to get across before stepping
Aye.
on the board. Aye, Dalafig, don't break it now.
You can.
Oh, wait.
Not there. What are you doing?
Axel, I'm stuck.
How are you stuck?
Did you go through a light layer? Yes, you did.
Yeah, she did. Torch couldn't also through the light layer. There we go.
That's not Torchkin.
She's gonna stand on the board for a second and sort of holds the torch. It's like, do you need to see? You both need to get across.
I don't think
Don't worry,
Yulia's.
not bad.
What's Anger? What is Yulia gonna try? Is she just gonna try to jump it or climb across something?
I will climb across, seeing I'm good at that.
Oh yeah,
I do have an
Oh,
advantage
yeah,
on
can you
that.
just climb around here?
you can cheese it.
Yeah, this is my specialty.
Are you gonna wait until everybody's out of sight or what?
Yeah, just enough that the light isn't
Alright.
totally visible on me, I guess.
When both of you are standing on the boards, it kind of creaks a bit.
Hey, you wanna
Grona
get
steps
off?
off.
Aye, please, thank you. I appreciate it. Could you move along a bit? Aye.
Give me me. You yoinked it.
Please move.
Calatrix can yet, thank you.
There you go.
Single file everywhere.
I'm just moving him over there so he's out of the way. All right, now that everybody's away, you can go ahead and use your bonus action to web up your hands and just climb the ceiling if you want.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Go ahead and roll with advantage, athletics.
Athletics,
Grona kind of shakes her boot. They're sloshing a little bit.
that's not how, I don't know how to roll advantage on that. Wait, this,
Which
right?
setting do you have up? You have query
Wait, I
or
think it is
toggle?
Advantage.
Toggle. So yeah, you just click over to the advantage thing on the toggle.
Is that, there we go.
Yep. So you got a 16. Oh yeah, you manage it. You manage to climb across somehow that nobody else sees.
Alright.
I went fast.
Grant.
Let's go.
Onward.
All right.
Let's go.
So you guys just are you just going to continue traveling until you get to where you're going and not really have any is there anything you're specifically trying to discuss what you're doing, or are you just kind of all
I think we're all
doing the
just
thing?
following the
You're all just
stream
following.
lady.
Okay. Leave that until you get where you're going, basically.
Until we see the light.
All right.
Or
So you
something.
go for a while. You don't even need to keep going on the map then. In that case, and eventually you reach another point, another ladder, and Mazery leads you up the ladder and up. It comes out through a manhole into the streets once more, and then she leads you down a street into a side area, and that's where we'll be arriving now. And I will actually open the map for the
Does
stream
that
for
thing
this part.
stop glowing when they get to the surface, by the way? Or is it still glowing on the surface?
Oh yeah, it's still glowing.
Alright.
Aye, put that in your bag.
I can't put that in my bag. It's glowing.
Put that in your bag.
It might-
Put it in your bag.
One sec.
Cover it
I'm
up at
gonna
least.
change over to.
It might burn
Yeah,
my
put it-
stuff.
It's literally not hot. You said this.
Alright, and that doesn't mean it doesn't burn things.
Yeah.
Granny's gonna hold it up to a jumper to see if it burns.
Hey, how special you are.
It's a bag. It's baggy.
Yeah, set yourself on fire, yes.
It doesn't. I'm stuffing it in my shirt.
Oh dear God.
I'm gonna get poisoning.
You're going to die.
I told you I can carry it.
It's a little bit on fire now. I don't want to hurt yourself.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit on fire.
Okay.
So yeah, Mazery, the place you were trying to lead them to is the one you guys are now currently in front of. So this building that you guys are on this street seems to be mostly abandoned. Like you can see a lot of the buildings on this street. The doors have been either removed from the hinges entirely or are just wide open. There's dust collected everywhere. Some of the windows are broken open. Actually, the front window there's like one of those like hexagonal shaped window sections on the front of this building, and one of the windows has been smashed open, which is actually new. That wasn't that way when you were last here, Mazery.
I end up looking straight at it, getting a bit closer to see what's going on.
But yeah, this area does have a porch. I'll go ahead and move the ceiling off for you.
What a lovely home you have.
Quaint.
So up this way?
Queen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Inspecting the door, seeing what's going on, because something's not right.
The door is wide open, and there's a lot of dust collected there, and there are some like boot prints going inside. They might be yours. You don't know. You were here previously. They don't seem too fresh though.
Okay, so further in, straight in.
Can we come in? Alright, Dalek,
Yep.
you don't even
Ja-
wait for the lady to...
She looks towards you, gestures. Hand coming straight in the door.
Alright, everyone, let's get in.
Oh,
I'll
no,
stay a little
Alright.
bit away.
As you guys are approaching the door, if anybody wants to, there is a like what used to be a sign hanging up, and it's laying on the ground, just kind of hanging, like fallen down. The chains are rusted off. So if you want to look at the sign, you can.
I would
Hey,
like to look at the
try and look at the
sign.
sign as well.
All right, so you kind of Dalifig, you just bend over and kind of like turn the sign over, and all it is a wooden sign with a carving of a tooth on it.
Lovely. We're at the dentist.
You know, I always hated those places.
Aye, me too.
Yeah, taste still, Dalek.
No, that's why I hate him.
No. Gran's gonna temporarily lift off one of her boots and empty any possible water that's in her shit.
No, that's disgusting.
I don't wanna get soggy.
You did it on the
Musty
porch.
feet.
You did it on the porch and everything. You could have gone in the
Oh, I
street.
did. I'm so sorry.
Disgusting. You brought us
This-
to this lovely house with smashed window and you're pouring out dirty water onto a porch.
I'm used to living on a boat. I'm so sorry.
Hey, you pour it overboard in the boat. You don't fucking pour it on deck, do you?
Once you get kind of like peek in and look around the interior, ignore how white and pristine looking like the actual map is. This place is dirty, but it once looked pretty. You pour it, we store it.
With Dalek, she's used to mess.
I take
Miser
personal
looks-
offense.
Miser looks to see where the footprints are, just to try and remember and recall the layout.
The
of-
boot prints kind of like there's two sets of boot prints, but they could be the same person tracking themselves. One goes up like heads towards the stairs. One heads towards that door inwards. Well, there's no door; it's just a frame. Straight ahead.
Your bird is a strange
Let's see.
one. Gonna yell at me now.
Before I go inside, I would kind of like to look around the area and see if there's any activity or anything weird or people trying to come after us.
Alright. You go ahead and take your time and look around like the block, kind of.
I like this bird.
Does your
And
bit.
other than your guys' your group, there doesn't seem to be any kind of motion or noise coming from anywhere in here. If there's anybody in this place, they're obviously staying quiet. You can tell these apparently seem to be abandoned buildings, so if there is anybody in them, they're illegally squatting, so they're not gonna like jump out and be like, "Hey, friend."
Yo, it's me.
So, Calatrix is gonna kind of lean up behind Misery and go, "Do you want me to check upstairs?"
She signs towards you, going up as like a direction up.
Okay, Calatrix is gonna kind of move into the building.
You need a light. Oh.
There you go.
When he was
And-
about to move forwards, but sort of like stumbles and
While
moves
you're
backwards.
passing by, you're
Mm.
passing by, she taps you on the shoulder and just does a down, like 2 hands down, like 2 hands just put like palms down, pushing down.
Calatrix nods.
Didn't fucking understand
Whether you
shit.
understood that is a different question.
All right. So you guys start to
I think
move
she
into the
needs to
building.
crawl.
This is gonna be a fun game if you guys are gonna be interpreting it this way.
Oh, that's not smart. You think she's
Alright.
gonna do it.
So you're moving in then? You're just kind of standing in the doorway.
How many
Calatrix
stories
has
is this
moved
building?
towards the
It
story.
from outside, it looks like it's maybe 3 stories.
Ah,
Okay, now that misery's away, Gorina feels comfortable going in.
Can I?
And now that you got more light in
Go
here,
up
you
to
can
it.
see what caused the broken window.
not to alarm anyone.
There's a dead horse on the inside of the
What?
window.
There is a dead horse.
Seems to have smashed its way through the window. Looks from the looks of it, as the floor out there is covered in shattered glass.
Is it possible to climb up the outside of the building? To the second floor?
Given that it has a porch and then an overhang, not easily. You'd have to
Okay.
kind of go up one of the
Definitely.
poles that is holding the porch and then wiggle your way up around.
Okay. Then I'll just follow in, I guess.
Move a bit closer to the
How,
horse. Does it have
um,
any like riders? Does it have a saddle on it, or is it just bareback, nothing on it?
It seems to have been a simple riding horse of somebody's, and it came through this window in a unpleasant fashion and is dead. And it's been here for a while, from what you can tell. But it wasn't here last time you were here, Misery, so it's been in the last like month. This happened.
At the top of the staircase, is it like walled off for the most part, or is it like a banister? As in, like, could she peek her head up and see?
That's a good question,
into the
actually. Let me go
second floor?
look. The stairwell going up to this floor is pretty much walled off, so you have to pretty much go to the top before you can look out.
Okay, so she's gonna slowly and try and be stealthily moving up the stairs.
Alright, let me pull you over to that part then.
They've already made. Huh?
Let me pull you over to that part of the map then.
Okay. Dudum dudum.
How gory is this horse looking right now?
It's been there a while, so there's like there's dried blood on the floor in the glass and stuff. But the horse itself is like emaciated and kind of looks like it's been decomposing for a while, and it doesn't smell too great.
Alright, Gorina's gotta turn around, say fuck me in Dwarven, and throw up.
Oh, you're lovely. This is a
I'm-
beautiful house you got yourself here.
Or chew water and now vomit all over your house.
I take a step back to avoid any splash.
We just gonna be like.
Okay,
trying
so,
not to
wait.
gag.
What's somebody doing?
Groina said fuck me in Dwarven, and she's lost her stomach at the sight. And the
Oh,
smell.
okay.
It-
So you
She's used
you
to fish
splatter
and
the floor with
salt,
some
you
the
think.
contents of your stomach.
Last night's supper.
Aliphi's just gonna try and not gag.
Vile misery. Why do you have a dead horse?
I don't think it's a feature.
Oh wait, not misery. She didn't say misery because you haven't told us your name. Lady. Why do you have a dead horse?
You don't think she threw it for her own window?
This is a good question, actually. She looks at you, concerned, then also thinks about it, and also looks even more concerned, because can't remember exactly when they were here last.
That's it. I apparently had peas.
Many bees.
Many peas.
There you go.
So,
Thanks.
kind of questioned hand raising, like
It's
Just
kind
not-
of that halfway shrug and halfway like,
yeah, half shrugged, but kind of like cocked eye, kind of like and then looks back at it, kind of deciding whether or not what to do.
Oh, I'm dumb. I just realized that
Yeah,
your
don't know
token
where
doesn't
it's
have
coming
sight.
from, probably.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I've just been.
It's because I had to remake these tokens since last session, so I forgot.
Gotcha.
Because they're not your personal tokens, which are attached to your character sheet.
Some horse
Yeah.
could have just gotten spooked by something and ran in
And
and
jump
crashed
through the
it.
window. Hey, I'm sure of it. Yeah.
Why would a horse do that though?
Don't know.
Maybe
I
it
don't
was
speak to
running
horses.
from the Fae.
Hey, he's got a point. He's got a
Aye,
point.
there has been a lot of weird things going on recently, so that is a point.
Aye.
I'm gonna
All
have
you
to
can tell
rotate
is that
with the
there's
torch.
only the horse. There's no evidence of a rider having come through the window with the horse.
Yeah,
Whether
thank
the
you,
horse
Axel.
panicked and threw the rider and then came through the window in a panic, or what? Either way, it died on impact, obviously. Because it did.
Thank you.
Otherwise, it would have kept running into the building.
Yeah.
This whole room would be a mess.
While all
Or-
of this is happening, can Calatrix just be slowly moving through the second floor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to
Do you
roll
want to light
anything?
up your own lantern or something?
Yes.
Oh.
Awesome.
So you guys can see light coming from the upper floor by the stairs.
Granny's gonna move out. Move out real quick. She wants to see if, like, she can either find the rider or.
Alright, so you're gonna go start running outside? Well,
Yeah.
Yulia just came inside, and Yulia, you did not find any kind of evidence of a rider or corpses outside, so you could talk to her if you wanted to.
I'll check outside. That horse must have had something on his back.
Careful out there.
Aye, with me big fuck off beacon
Okay.
that says, "Hey, kill me."
What did you say at the tail end of that, Axel?
Huh?
That I came in and
Oh,
Didn't
they're
find
heading out.
anything.
They just said, I'm gonna go out check outside as you're coming back from having looked around, and you didn't see anything out there. So you could just say, hey, there's nothing out there as they're on their way out.
oh, okay. Yeah, granted, I didn't see anything outside. I was waiting outside to see if anyone would show up, but it looks silent out there.
Right, so it must have happened a while ago if either our bodies moved or that bloody thing didn't have a body in the first place.
I mean, of course it happened a while ago. They still blood.
I've not
Miseries.
know, but that should have been a rider.
Misery is
Honestly.
going to basically start searching around this area, not so much on the horse, but more around the rim of the perimeter of the room, because
I mean, the
She's
room
not very
looks
comfortable
pretty
with this
undisturbed. There's there's dust coating everything in here. Anything that was valuable that was in this room has been long gone. This area was more or less the waiting area. The only thing that's been disturbed is the window and all of the broken glass all over the floors. Dalafig, you enter into another back room. This seems to be like kind of like almost like a changing room kind of thing. It's got like a dresser up in the back corner, and there's one of those privacy screens.
Alright, yeah.
Oh, the divider. There's Amberly walking in.
Just slowly walking.
Fancy places. I haven't seen land for ages, and now I've been shown the sewers, a dead fae thingy, a glowing hand thingy.
Oh, hey, this is the best thing we've ever seen. Yeah. This is wonderful.
If you don't make light of it, you're gonna succumb to it.
I'm gonna go upstairs, I believe.
Oh, well, this is lovely.
That music is a little loud, so I'm gonna turn it down some.
Oh, you got a little vanity here?
And then you
Wow.
enter the actual dentist room.
Oh, this is that blood on it?
That seems to be dried blood on the little like side table by the mirror.
Lovely.
Now if we're gonna kind of look over what's on this like thing here, like the stuff on top of it.
So that's a collection of varying tools. A lot of awls, it seems like. You don't really want to think about the ramifications of a bunch of awls in a dentist office.
Oh. I'll leave them be.
And then on the
What's an
table,
awl?
the little tiny table next to the chair, there is like an actual
Yeah.
full set of dentistry tools.
I'ma take him.
Okay.
What do you need them for?
Telling him.
You're gonna do nothing. You're gonna sit in your bag. It's a little bit weight, honestly.
So yeah, if you want to write those down, you can write down dentistry tools.
Listen.
They only weigh about a pound for the whole thing.
Okay.
Can't even.
And they
you
come in
can't
one of
even
those like
stop.
roll-up leather things.
They might be worth a pretty penny if I can, you know, clown them.
Who's gonna have dentistry tools
A
from random
dentist.
sailors? Oh yeah, that's where they go for the dentistry tools. I'm going down to the dockyard and my dentist is stupid, honestly. It's a waste of time.
Oh, hi, misery.
Alright, is Yulia going upstairs as well,
Sees
or
them
what are you doing,
what
Anchor?
they do.
Oh, wait.
Are you trying to go upstairs as well, or what you up to?
Yeah, upstairs.
Alright, I'll
I
move you
know
over
where
there
you
then.
Grant's gonna look at Missouri for a second. He's like, hey, is there a name I can call you? I don't really want to call you a lady all the time. Or bird. Even your bird name, that's fine, I don't really mind.
So, Calatrix is obviously upstairs. And she's just going around having a look into each room and kind of waving the torch around to see if she can spot
Yeah.
anything.
And it's the same with, like, I was describing up there. Like, these rooms are more or less intact. The beds have been kind of tossed over. Any chests that you see have been opened up and rifled through. But other than that, like, there's dust coating everything, and it seems to have just been abandoned.
Right, and there's no like footsteps or anything up here
No,
prior
not
to...
viable. Like, not ones that you can really see.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's the joys of being a fawn. It's really easy to tell when it's not your footprint.
Yeah.
And it's
By the
not
way,
letting...
If I ever write it that way, if I ever write that kind of style of
Yeah.
Pawpaw talking, that just means that they're replicating exactly what somebody had said, like how they said it.
It's a very different tone to it, yeah.
Yeah,
different
it's
voice.
literally like you're hearing somebody else in the room.
Oh,
Why can I not move my token? Ah!
Did you get trapped in a wall?
Oh, wait. Grant's gonna... She's kind of like slowly piecing two and two together about the bird and like going on my nerve.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't click that. I guess because it doesn't count as an action.
Wait, what?
The Pawpaw can imitate small clutches.
Oh yeah, the bird is a parrot, basically. It has the ability to mimic speech. Word
Yeah,
for
but I
word,
can't click on
perfectly.
that for an action. I forgot about that.
Yeah, no.
Gonna like laugh for a second and be like, Misery and Popo then. That's a very fitting name for you both. Not that I'm saying that you look sad, I'm not, you know, I'm gonna check over here. Dalek seemed very...
You're stupid, honestly. Just sometimes you should keep your mouth shut.
You know, Dalek calls me a parrot sometimes.
Yeah, you have to what you do it. Go. Never think of yourself. There.
You didn't find anything over here, did you, Dally?
I thought I'd leave what is over there. Please don't take that too. Please, for
I'm gonna
God's sake.
start a dentist business.
It's a waste.
Yep, and you guys found that the stairwell goes up to the third floor, it seems.
I'm a magpie.
You know, I'm starting to think that maybe nobody is actually here.
Are you going to ascend up to the third floor?
Yeah.
Both of you, or just one
yeah,
of you?
I'm gonna go.
Yep, Jinx does the assistant. What is this? Nice hallway.
Don't move your tokens. I'm getting there.
Okay.
I better not, I just walked through our window, I swear. Christ.
It's gonna be
We're down here now, okay.
That's something Groino would do.
Just hops out the window like, the fuck you doing?
Groina Soggy Boots, that's our new last name.
And she's just going to repeat the process of going into each room and just
What's happening
Giving it-
here?
Oh,
That's them upstairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so it's showing this.
does Calatrix actually see the blood, or is that just on the map?
That is blood.
Okay.
It's
I'm
old,
just
but it's
gonna,
blood.
Okay. Oh, okay. It doesn't look fresh. Okay. And it just doesn't see any corpses or anything.
Nope, just blood and like it's kind of like somebody hit their head and then they got drugged for a little bit and it's smeared.
Right. And there's boxes around.
Yeah, this is like a storage room.
Right. Is there a distinct smell of a corpse?
No.
Okay. You know, I think maybe somebody may have gotten murdered here.
It seems like it.
Although, I do not smell corpse, do you?
No.
It looks like you guys up there on the bottom floor are checking out the storage room? Or the, like, basically a shack on the back?
Oh yeah.
Let me just relocate the bottom floor real quick.
Let's clear all these rooms and make sure it's empty.
Mm-hmm. That
Yep.
was the plan.
You find the master bedroom.
Are there any windows out here we can look out of?
When you can see the walls, there's like little white gaps where there's windows. But every window in this place is curtained, so you can't just like look out them passively. You have to actually move in.
Did I just break a light? No. Okay, I'm good. Oh, there we go. I think we are in the clear.
Like you see right here, what I'm talking about. That's what windows look like on the
Yeah.
map.
Oh, okay. I want.
There's a table on that one, in front of that one.
Let's go this one.
Yeah, you look out the window and you can see the building next door, the big like mansion-looking building that you saw from the street.
And it looks just as abandoned and everything.
You don't see any lights coming from the upper windows or anything like that.
Do I
There's
Any
anything in here,
activity in the street? I mean, it'd be almost nothing, but
Yeah,
There's any
it's you
roughly.
don't see anything in the moonlight, but it is pretty dark outside.
That's a
Okay.
shovel.
Well,
Yeah,
the
what?
moon's light.
Trouble. But the box.
Oh, box.
You're standing next to one, aren't you?
Aye.
And this area that you're standing in right now kind of looks like a lobby slash. There's like a little study in the back area with some bookshelves and stuff.
Yeah. What are these papers and whatnot?
It looks like the owner of this building's desk. So there's like paperwork based, like a lot of it looks like almost what you would call patient records, effectively, like just names of people, like what kind of stuff they've done on them, their like medical histories.
Is there anything of interest through here as ruffling through it?
Pretty much all the same kind of thing. There are a couple of papers that are like overdue bills, it looks like. Might be why this place is abandoned.
Who is, I guess, the lien holder of all of those, or who
The
is
owner?
all these bills due to?
Oh, the bills would be due
Right, right,
to, hell, I don't even... Random name time.
It's a box, Axel.
What? There's a box. What's in the box?
Right here, in front of me. The iron-looking thingy.
Will I try open it?
I don't know. That's why I'm checking to see if it's a box.
One
That
moment.
chest.
The
I'm looking at
land like the person that owns the land, so the one that they would owe the money to, is to a Mr. Toole, Toole, Toole. The person that was owing the money was the owner of the person that was running this business out of the place, which is mentioned on all of them, is Cecil Fillan. Seisyll for Cecil, and then the last name is Fyllan. Cecil Fillin, dentist.
Is it a box?
You know, that name sounds quite suspect. Who comes to a dentist with the name Fillin?
I don't like it. I can't hear it, but I feel annoyed.
You're like, I don't hear it, but I feel it. Yeah. For you guys down on the bottom floor, that stuff on the floor looks like just boards, like spare boards.
But yeah, but what's in front of like Grona here?
Yeah,
I'm trying to think it's not working. It's like big iron looking thingy.
What is that? Yeah. Oh, it's a big box, like a metal crate. About 3 by
It
3.
doesn't have a lid, it's a fucking crate. Do you have a crowbar?
There's
No,
also
we
a
have a
shovel and a barrel.
Oh, you die, look big, you're stronger than me.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the shovel and try and pry open this thing in the corner.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Strength check.
Yep,
Do
just
it.
straight strength.
Muscle.
We're gonna be fucked. Where is my oh no! Oh no!
No.
Careful, you broke your arms.
You're sitting there just like, and it ain't budging.
Oh no, that's not coming up.
Right.
Played with all my mate, but no.
I don't
Well, he's doing
believe
that, and yeah, that is not a 1 roll. That is a 3. He just has a +1 to strength. But no, while you're doing that, and while Yulia is ruffling through all these papers and looking around, what is Calatrix doing upstairs?
Talking to Calatrix is by Yulia, like
Okay.
reading over the papers.
So you're both just kind of looking over the papers. Okay.
Yeah. Just trying to see if there's anything.
And is there like drawers or anything on this desk, or is it just like a table?
It's more or less like a table desk. It does have a single drawer with a lock on it.
Is it unlocked that we pull on it? Or...
No, it does seem to be locked closed.
Is it fragile that we can just kind of just...
I mean, it's a wooden
pry it
desk,
open?
so you could try.
Oh, okay.
I've managed to wander in a circle for fuck's
Just don't ask
sake.
Elephant to do it.
Would you like me to give it a try? Maybe I can open it.
Sure, just pull harder. I believe in you.
Noting that Silver is kind of still
Uh,
here, Grona just looks over and jumps. She's like, oh,
So, do you want me to roll just a strength?
Yeah.
To try and open it, yeah?
of huffs and going upstairs.
All right, you pull it off. You kind of jar it around a bit, and then you just kind of pull it out of the casing. The little piece of wood that's like holding the lock in place just snaps back out,
There it is.
and you pull the drawer open.
Clap. Quietly.
You know, I'm
Nice
not
work.
detective for no reason.
Dan's gonna begin making me like up the stairs, try and find everyone else.
Well, first thing you notice in there is 4 gold coins sitting loose. As you pull it open, they kind of jingle around.
Hey, but it's not dentist tools.
There's also a monocle. And this one seems to, if you look at it, it seems to actually be a prescription monocle for reading.
Right. Calatrix kind of looks over to Ulia and is just like, do you need any of these?
And there's
'Cause
also a small, almost kind of what looks like a jewelry box.
I would not feel okay taking it.
I'd like to see what's in the jewelry box. Okay.
Alright, you pull open the jewelry box, and there is a pearl necklace.
Is there anything interesting about the necklace? Any magical
Nope,
properties?
it just seems to be a pearl necklace. That said, a pearl necklace is worth something. A pearl necklace is a very nice thing. Whoever owned this place must have saved for a while to buy this for whoever they were buying it for. Unless they were wearing it themselves, which you doubt. Pearl necklaces aren't exactly in fashion for men.
Right. I guess, Calatrix, if you want to take the gold, I'll take the monocle and necklace, and I can hold on to it for now.
Calatrix kind of sits there and you can, if you're paying enough attention, she kind of has a moral question with herself because it's like, Nobody's going to use the gold, but it's still technically stealing.
So can you let us upstairs?
Do you want to give the gold to the person that guided us here?
It's probably the best idea. And then she takes the gold.
All right.
Oh.
So you guys, after one try, gave up on the box? Okay. Yeah, you guys forgot that Silva was there. You were like, oh yeah, she exists.
Corona was like, dollar figure stronger than me. He failed, and she's like, well, I'm not gonna do it, so.
Another fish just like rumbling the
pull
game
the
for fuck's
muscle.
sake.
All right, so you guys are going up to the second floor?
Aye.
Yeah.
All right, let me do
Why
that for you.
we're just gonna go and try and search for everyone else.
So you're going to go all the way up to
Yeah,
the third
see
floor,
what they're up
possibly
to.
then.
They're sort of brazen. She's gonna shout, but pretty loud.
That
Aye,
was gonna
what
sort.
eyes?
That was gonna sort of like put on their head and tell her to shut up.
All right, so
Like,
you go up
be
to the
quiet.
second floor, you look around a bit, you don't see the light anymore, so you head up to the third floor. And that's where you find the light again.
We are in
Also,
here.
how much does like the monocle and necklace thing weigh?
The monocle basically weighs nothing. It's just a small thing of glass with a metal ring around it and a chain. The box,
Nice one.
probably everything all together maybe weighs a pound, like with the box and everything.
Okay.
It's not a very big box. It's just a small, like, little jewelry box. You can probably actually put all of it in that little box together.
Where's my Misery?
You were still downstairs. What are you
Still at my
doing? Are
storage.
you going up or staying down here?
I can stay down, but yeah, I'll stay down.
All right, so you're just kind of keeping watch.
What the? Nobody told me there was fucking more blood up here.
No,
It is old. The
Oh.
rooms do not.
Aye, because that's important. Aye.
And rooms no.
That's not important.
the-
Yeah,
the-
aye, it's
no,
dried
the-
blood. That's fine.
Sort of poke his head around the click. There's a dead horse downstairs. You're really scared of a little blood.
Aye, because I don't think this belonged to the fucking host, yeah, dickhead.
Aye, well, it's not exactly the cleanliest of houses, is it?
I don't think this kind of rich pansy would leave a bloody blood stain around and just.
It's Art Deco.
What is
All the
this?
age in the city.
Did you just call it Art Deco? Oh my god. It's my Art Deco. I just leave blood splatters everywhere.
I just
Did you guys know there was a box up here?
I call it Murder Chic.
Some sort of trots.
Axel?
That is
Nah,
a
look, there's
table,
a
I
box
believe.
up here. Oh, it's a. Do you guys know there's a table? I'm very blind. Light isn't bright.
Who was trying to call me?
Is there any drawers? Is there
I
anything
was just
on it?
wondering if that went through.
I was on the wrong tab. Yeah, while they're up there doing that, is there anything you specifically want to do, Sarah?
That room that we're in, the one with the dental stuff, I was
Mhm.
double checking that area as well. Because I heard that they were still searching it at some point.
Alright, so you can go ahead and look around. Like I said, there's a bunch of tools on the table back here.
Wait a minute.
Like awls and, like, not dentistry tools, like actual tools. Like, for the type of tools, I'd say they're closest to, like, wood carving tools.
So how come there's no other blood? Because look, it goes this way.
Maybe they got halfway and got to cleaning.
What is this stuff over here? Is this
I
like
really
books on
don't
your end?
think.
That is a bookshelf. So you can go ahead and look through it if you want to, yeah. Most of them just seem to be, like, fiction. Like, this guy seemed to have been pretty into reading. So it's a lot of, like...
Okay, it's like
I'd say the shelf was about 3/4, like, mythological fiction and just general, like, adventure fantasy kind of fiction. Like, they're adventure stories. And then there's about, like, 3 or 4 books that are just smutty romance novels.
Can I just like quickly rifle through anything, looking for, I don't know if there's any items stuck between the books or that sort of thing.
Yeah, that'll take you a bit of time to do, but yeah, you can go ahead and rifle through the book.
Is there anything under the bed?
You check under the bed.
I
The
do.
only thing you find under the bed is a still in decent shape, like, nightgown. Like a lady's nightgown.
I take it.
Hey, for God's sake.
I should have played a rogue.
Hey, at least you can sell.
You don't have to be a rogue to be a kleptomaniac. It's fine.
That's true. No, we call that magpie syndrome.
Yeah.
You're a pilot next to a magpie.
I like birds.
First chance we get, we're selling that night.
No,
Yes.
I don't really have
Yeah.
anything to wear at night.
Yeah, can you fit you?
Groina's gonna try and put it on to see if it fits.
Alright, I'd say it's a little big for you, like it hangs a little too much. The woman seems to have been at least a few inches taller than you.
Groina's wearing an old sailor's jumper, so baggy is really like that's her thing. She's just gonna walk around with it on now.
Oh,
Okay.
you look ridiculous.
Look what I found, and
You're
she's sort of
gonna
like,
ruin it.
drag me into the. Come on, you can do it. I can't walk.
At least it's not like a negligee or something. You just walk around in like a negligee.
She's
It's like,
gonna,
hey.
she's gonna do a spin. It's like, look what I found.
I glance over and then quickly go back to rifling through these books.
These books are very interesting.
Groina pounds.
You look wonderful.
Don't encourage her.
Yoink. Groina's cat for his no. I'm a
Can we make? Hey, can we make sure the furniture's nailed before she takes to lift the cabinet out of here?
That's ridiculous. This isn't even in my style.
It's like, oh, a mahogany table just steals the legs off of it.
You don't have a style. Your style is whatever's near.
Hey, you say I'm gonna fucking steal the furniture,
I've
says the
seen-
carpenter.
we don't
you
even
dunk.
have a room.
I
on
bet the
the
captain
boat.
would love a
Just all-
nice big table.
Aye, your captain don't love nothing. Nothing but booze.
The ocean.
Booze in the ocean. What the captain loves. Taking back some seawater, he'll love you forever.
I just want to know what happened to this. It's just blood here. Dollar fig, she yells back. Can you come smash open these boxes?
Oh, I that one's so well, that's fucking tied up in a fucking box, honestly.
It's not metal, don't
What
worry.
am I gonna hit it with?
Yeah, still have the shovel.
No, I don't have the shovel.
Alright, Grona's gonna root through a bag
Yeah.
with one hand. Give me a second. I might have something.
No,
Can
give me
Cali-
that torch thing.
Calatrix is gonna
No,
walk
it's
in there and be like, do you want help? I open drawer. I can do this.
Are you
Wait,
trying to patronize
No,
me?
give me a second. I can do this. Grona's gonna hit it with the end of the torch thing.
Aye, for God's sake.
Alright, go ahead and make me an attack roll without your proficiency bonus. Because
Oh, yeah.
it's an improvised weapon.
It's improvised.
You're just bludgeoning it with this big metal thing.
What would the attack roll be, honey?
It would be strength based, so basically just a strength check.
Oh no.
You want me to do a strength check?
Oh no.
That's what I said. Oh boy,
Oh no.
you managed to hurt your hands. And that's about it.
Boy.
Hey,
Can I
You
have
get
a
that
go?
reverb moment where you're like, as it vibrates in your hand a little bit.
Calatrix is just gonna give Dalifig the torch, or her,
No,
or I guess it's her lantern. Nah, she's sliding in.
I'm no lackey, eh?
No, do not. No, that is not what I meant. Do not. I will get it open.
She's just gonna shuffle out. She's holding her hands. And the torch.
And yeah.
What are you hitting her? No, you're just.
She's just sitting with hands.
Oh, that was
on it.
shit.
So you're all just beating on this crate, so you punch the wood, and it does that thing where it like cracks a little bit, and then you're like, ow, my
Does it
knuckles.
not open a little bit? Wait, is there no like lid?
Oh, there's a lid. Are you actually just gonna try and pry it? Like, what are you using?
Oh, Gruni's
Wait,
trying
okay,
to smash it.
Oh, if we're trying to smash it with a
Oh no.
misunderstood.
I don't know, fucking hit it
That's
with a glaive.
also
I
just
want
as
what's
bad. I rolled a
inside.
2.
I mean, it's an
Jesus
immobile
Christ.
object, so he totally hit it.
Yeah.
So you just fucking put a big
Yeah,
like
just-
gash in the top of the crate. So there you go.
Yeah. Can we
What's
see
on
what's
it?
inside it?
Yeah, Gruni's gonna like peek over your shoulder.
Can she like peer
You
in?
kind of like stick your fingers in the crate, like the crack, and kind of break it open a little more, and you end up like breaking off a chunk of the wood in your hand. And then you can see down inside, and it's got like that packing, like kind of like hay, basically, used for like packing stuff in. And you kind of shuffle that away, and it's just seems to just be a crate of like clothing.
Oh no.
She's my size.
Is there a dress in there?
You
You don't know. It's all packed up.
You know, this might be handy since the officers may be looking for us and me, and I am in uniform.
You are a year in you. I thought you weren't. I thought you were undercover.
Oh no, I'm not in uniform. Not ignore me.
They still know your face though, so you might want a hat. There might be a pretty little hat in there.
You can
And we
have
can-
one. You can
I'll
have
poke
one.
holes with the
item.
dagger.
Okay.
One
Okay, you find me something. I open other crate, and she's gonna move and smash the other one with her glaive because it's just easier than trying to
There's
open
a
it.
spider in the way. You might not want to do.
That's a nat 1. Do I kill Dalafig?
No.
No. What are you trying to do? You're trying to smash it open more?
Yeah. Oh wait, it's immovable, so it doesn't really matter, does it? No, just hit it for 11.
You hit it, and you smash into it, and then you spear through a lot of the stored clothing.
Oh.
So you destroyed a good chunk of the clothes by doing that.
There is more clothing here, but I think I may have broken some of it. I am sorry.
That is not clothing. That is material now.
Well,
Basically,
I'm
like
so
this
sorry.
one, like the stored clothing. Now that you've actually got a
Okay.
chance to see more of it, as you pull your glaive out and it's stuck with some of it, they're like they're kind of like aprons, like the kind of thing you would put over somebody when they were being worked
Right.
on.
As Dalafig says, like material, Calitrix just gonna go, and then turns to Ulia and is like, "Did you not say you were a seamstress?"
That I am.
And then she just kind of wiggles the glaive so the material falls on top of her. There you go.
Groina's really like she's throwing
I
random
exhale
items of clothing. By the way, she's like lean. You know when people are like leaning over inside of something. She's just like throwing out clothing. She's like, "What is
By
it?"
the way,
The pretty
from
clothes.
my background, would I know that this is like a crime den or something? In general, like
No, not
the
not that you know of.
streets? No. Okay.
You've never heard of this place
Just
specifically.
making sure that our pretty lady friend is not evil.
Poster.
Just seems to be an abandoned building.
Okay, and then
Yep.
she's gonna stay. She's gonna take her lantern off.
Also, for reference, Anger, while you were looking through that shelf, one of the smutty romance novels you found was called Brinebeard, A Salty Romance. And it was a coastal dwarf romance novel.
Oh boy.
Salty seas and salty.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Dada's gonna try and like sort through the clothes that Groin is throwing out,
Yeah, she's just throwing out clothes.
trying to find anything usable that isn't too conspicuous.
Guys, we need a new name. I mean, I didn't really know our names anyways.
I think the names are fine, honestly.
A redhead.
That's not a name.
It is.
That's not nice. No, that's a charistic.
You will call me Groina.
I'll call you a parrot.
Us too. Is there a hat in here? Groina's just rummaging through.
No, like I said, most of the box that you woke up in the second time is like kind of like the kind of shawl things that they would put over you at like a salon, but more of the dentist kind of them to protect you from like runoff. The second box seems to be the guy and the woman who lived here's clothing have been boxed up, so it's just assorted men's and women's clothing.
That's what I wanted.
Perfect. Wait.
That's the box we're rummaging through.
They're not dwarven, I'm fucked.
You got a pretty little dress.
Wait. Just
So-
I have a
realised
kid.
The
we literally
question,
have a change of clothes.
the question I have to ask though is, Anger, did you take any of the books, or are you just leaving them there?
Yeah.
You didn't find anything specific in them, other than like that's the one that had a bookmark in it. Is Brinebeard. So it seems to have been midway through being read.
I was just looking for like a key or weird
Yeah.
papers or any like weird notes and that sort of thing.
All right, so yeah, you didn't find anything like that. Are you sure you don't want Brinebeard?
We are sure. We are sure.
When it's bored of this. Let me torch go. Let me torch over there. Come back.
Yeah. Thought it's run off.
I can't even move it.
It's grown legs, eh?
Why can't I move my torch? I moved it. Or
There
someone
you go.
moved it. I don't know what happened. I'm just gonna move it.
Dalifig gonna sort through like the box with like the man and woman's clothing and just sort of try and throw stuff at people, seeing if they want it.
All right. For the most part, like the clothes is pretty much human stock standard stuff. Like the man seems to be like he was about 5'10". The woman was probably like 5'6".
She was way too big
So
for
literally nothing fits me.
No,
All
you're a
that big
dwarf.
stuff
Of course, human clothes aren't going to fit you. You could probably put one of the shirts on, but you're too broad for them.
You know what? I think these are fine. The ones I've got on.
It's 5'2". This
I
fucking
didn't see 'em.
nightgown.
You
Draping on the
know,
floor.
it is
Mhm.
it is little bit strange that they kept clothes in boxes with no way to open them.
I wonder if
Whoa.
they were moving,
Hey, that would make sense.
running away.
Does that mean that oh fuck, did I put his I don't think I put the dentist name in my notes.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I did.
Hmm?
But would your character still remember it?
Yeah.
Well,
I
oh,
just...
Cecil Fillon.
Oh, was that the doctor?
That was the dentist.
Yeah, okay. I wonder if, well, with the blood and all of the clothes, maybe Mr. Fillin was killed.
Well, it doesn't make sense that the killer would have packed his clothes away and I'm guessing this
No.
is like the desk with the bills and that lot on now?
And then threw a horse
Okay.
through his window. It makes perfect sense.
Cecil
Well,
Fillon.
no, that is...
No, this
Why
is
don't
right.
you want to come to a dentist? That's name is Fillon.
That is what I said!
I don't know. He's born for a.
I mean, he died for it too, by the looks of it.
You don't know that was him. That could have been a patient.
Or his wife.
Hey, that also happened.
Well, he had many bills he weren't paying. I wonder if he was moving, had to move, he was maybe getting kicked out or something. And maybe some people came to collect the money and killed him for it. But they
Hey,
didn't take any of his pearls.
No, I see. She's a better detective than you.
Wait, no. There's no shinies here.
No shinies, okay.
They're just books.
I wonder if he did just get roped in. He purposed. Yeah, no. I read a book about it.
User joined your channel.
We're just disappointed. There's nothing you can stop.
I
Hello.
didn't. Not steal, I'm made purposing.
Hey, Matt,
And then he did bills to pay. Alright. I'm just doing the law.
No, and I have many bar to pay, and no one's killed me yet.
Alright, to catch Mac and Socks up, we were led through the sewers by Masonry and led to a abandoned street with a bunch of old buildings in it that seem to have been left to their own devices for one reason or another. And basically she led us into a abandoned dentistry office to kind of squat there for now while they rest up and stuff. And everybody's been just kind of exploring the building so far.
Okay.
Axel, I'm stuck again.
I saw you sitting there like that, and I'm like, you're stuck, aren't you? I knew it.
Yeah, really playing the part of.
I feel like I've gotten stuck more times than I've admitted to, and Axel's just been moving me out of the way before I noticed.
Yes, I did.
Oh, for fuck's sake, walking into a wall.
Yeah, Granny's just clumsy, that's now the thing. She just keeps walking into shit.
She's glitching into walls, yeah.
Oh no.
I know.
But currently you are down on the first floor. And the most notable thing about this building that you guys had come to is that it seems a horse smashed through one of the front windows and died, and is just sitting, like, there's a corpse of a horse that's been there for at least a couple weeks, just decomposing in the front parlor.
You.
Yep. It was the appropriate reaction.
Detective.
How do I go upstairs?
You go upstairs by telling me you want to go upstairs. There's a stairwell.
I want to go upstairs by the stairwell.
Right, don't move. I got you.
I wonder if the blood here and the horse downstairs happened at the same time.
You're not there yet.
Like in the same.
Alright, you go up to the second floor, Max, and nobody's up there, so you head on up to the third floor. You can see lights coming from there.
Tricks. You're the Bobby
Yes?
here. Did it? Did it happen in the same day? What's your verdict?
I do not think so. I think the blood is much older, and then when it got abandoned, then they probably robbed it.
Okay, but why did... Who died? Did the husband die? Did the husband kill the wife?
All I have is blood.
That's enough.
Was Dalifig going through the
No,
book?
this is
You're a
not.
useless Bobby, you are. You can't solve anything.
Hey, it doesn't look like dead blood, I mean...
We have no body.
He's gonna rifle through that bookshelf.
Dalifig's rifling through it.
Alright, you guys start rifling through the bookshelves, and you say the same thing. Like, a lot of history and adventure novels that are very much fictional, and then there's 4 really smutty, like, romance novels. And the one that catches your eye, because it has a bookmark sticking out of it, is Brinebeard, A Salty Romance.
Rona's gonna open the page to where the bookmark is.
And
Yeah.
you can open to the page that the bookmark is, and it seems to be the afterglow scene that is on that page. So the woman stopped reading directly after... Yeah.
I can conclude that he died right after a good time.
Well, you flip back a couple of pages, and there's like a 6-page love scene between 2 male coastal dwarves.
Grona like rushes in with the open and shows Callan.
No, he come back with that.
No. He was gay. And he ran away with his lover. And his wife got mad, found out, and killed him. And then took all the stuff and left.
Oh, the cheeky... It was gay.
He was gay. Wait. Whilst there's no one in the room, Dalifig's pocket a couple of the other smutty
You're
ones.
disgusting.
Okay, you're gonna take the smutty books? Okay.
Nobody
Yeah.
said.
How many are there?
There's 4 total.
There's
Writing
4.
this in my notes just
To
to...
my inventory.
Like, I'll go ahead and give you some names. One of them is called Caught in My Web.
Wait a sec.
Oh my god, it's Spider-Porn.
There's
Right,
also
you know
Brinebeard, A
that,
Salty Romance, of course.
Uniting down the
Caught
names.
in
thank
my
you.
web. We have a shared notebook because I type faster.
Okay. Yeah, Caught in My Web,
put in my
Brinebeard, A Salty
inventory.
Romance.
I have the salty romance, that's mine.
No, come on. Yes, share on this shit.
Calatrix,
Yes.
are you gonna validate my theory?
Oh, well, I cannot validate a theory that I don't think is true.
I
I
still
mean,
think he was gay. His wife found out.
I mean, the words are
Smashed him
literally,
over the
it's
head.
literally there in black and white.
He was reading. What if the wife was reading it? What a pervert!
What? Hang on, don't call it that.
He had
People-
pretty clothes though.
No.
The other book is called Sating Satyrs.
Cali
I am
Trace,
going
you
back
might like this
downstairs.
other
I do
book.
not need to know about any of these.
No, I assure you don't want one.
That's walking down.
Groina's gonna begin, like, obviously I'm not gonna begin reading. She's just gonna begin reading.
And the last one
pages
is
out
less of
loud,
a
and she's
like
gonna
a
follow
fictional novel and
Calatrix.
more of like a treatise on interesting uses of magic. And it seems to be 37 ways to use enlarge.
These books are perfect. Got to read material now.
But yeah, Groina's following Calatrix downstairs, but she's reading some of the pages aloud. Just
You're just gonna start reading Brinebeard aloud? Okay.
Dalifix sort of following, just sort of.
every time she has to like say something in a coastal dwarf accent, she mimics the captain.
Oh.
He's gonna. I'm walking the plank.
Yeah, the captain definitely would sound different compared to the U's, because he is a highborn coastal dwarf.
Oh, fancy.
Alright, you guys are going all the way down or just to the second floor?
I was gonna go all the way down since we've
All the
have
way
a,
down.
a good search.
Yeah, we're just following.
Alright, so
them.
who's staying up here? Is anybody?
Has everything been searched up here?
I'll be
To a
back
degree,
in 1
yes.
second.
Like, they've looked through everything, but if you want to keep looking, go for it. I'll drag them 3 all the way down.
Need to add salty romance to my inventory.
1 moment. Yeah. Pretty sure Calatrix is inside of one of you. You guys can't select each other's tokens, so it's fine.
And she's just gonna go onto the street and have a little bit of a ponder.
Right,
Try
oops,
and,
I didn't mean to move your torch.
Yeah, I'll just follow them down. I don't think I need to do any more
Alright, is
searching.
where'd the other thing go? Crap.
Hmm?
The other torch.
I think it's on top of Torchkin, I think. Yeah, I got it.
Oh,
No,
is it?
that's Torchkin. Oh, there it is. Wait,
Alright, so
I got
Scylla
it.
goes down as
There
well.
we go. Yeah. Everyone's reading the book with one hand and sort of holding the torch up to it in the other.
Is Yulia doing something upstairs still?
No, I was going now.
Alright.
There's some really juicy
I'm
stuff
back.
in here.
What did you say?
There's some really juicy stuff in here, Dalapig.
Oh yeah, bet there is. I want that one.
No, it's mine.
No, please. What about we share? You can have it
Something
on
weird.
weekdays, I'll have it on the weekend.
Gotta share the smut.
Know why there's horses here. What if they swept their problems under a literal rug? That's silly. I'm not doing that.
No, go for it, eh?
I know you're
Uh,
laughing.
No, I want to see what happens when you lift up the rug and it's floor.
Are you rolling up the rug?
Go on, Dalafig. Me hands are full.
Right, is it a strength check?
No,
Tell me
it's
it's not a
it's a rug. There's nobody
Oh,
standing on it, so you
fucking
can just
rug.
you can kind of like lift it up. And yeah, there's nothing under it but a floor, but there is a tiny little key sitting on the floor underneath it.
Oh. Dalph's gonna quickly grab that.
Alright, you pick it up and it looks honestly like you were upstairs looking around, so you know that they already broke it, but it looks like it might be the key that went to the desk.
Oh, great.
It's useless.
Basically, yeah. He's just gonna sort of like slip it in his pocket in case.
Yeah.
But, like,
And yeah, Mazery, while you're downstairs, you now hear them all coming down.
Just clambering down.
And Calatrix kind of goes outside. Well, you guys are all here though. Like, the main reason you're here is to rest, so at some point you need to actually, like, do so. Where you choose to do so is up to you. I don't think you want to rest in them with a dead horse.
no way. That's
Yeah, that's
literally-
mostly why.
Let's go.
Yeah, so can Calatrix see any other buildings or anything that like look open?
They don't look like they're opened, but they look pretty much abandoned as well.
Yeah.
The only one that isn't open clearly is the big honkin' mansion that's right next to the dentist office.
Yeah,
This place
yeah,
seems to be pretty
it's
sealed up.
I saw a bedroom upstairs. I'll probably go up and rest there.
Exactly, no clue. It's the perfect dungeon loot. Smutty romance novels. But yeah, there are beds. There was at least 3 beds upstairs that you guys saw, I think. There's one in the master bedroom, and then there's 2 other bedrooms. You don't have to, like, when you rest, I say though, like, you don't have to actually sleep. You guys just need to sit down, take a breather, and kind of just decompress and mend your wounds, that kind of thing. Regather yourselves.
Oh. What's the dentist chair? Am I fucking stuck again?
Oh,
Probably.
do we have outside in the area? By the way, how do the aqueducts work here?
It varies by region. Like, there's not very much sewers. Like proper like plumbing doesn't really exist in the slums. This building actually probably has more plumbing than anything else out here, but that's because it's a business and they had to pay to get it done for the purposes of their dentistry.
Fill up a water skin within like a well or something here.
Yeah, I don't have any on the map, but there would be a sink over where in the dentist room where that mirror was at. It's kind of a sink.
Oh, Grona's just gonna be sitting here, making her go. That's her like rest.
Cool.
Okay.
Nalafu's gonna sort of
All right.
rest up against the wall and also read one of the books he's now acquired.
Okay.
The smart room.
All right. So for now, you're basically all gonna just try and catch your breath and take a bit to rest. So while that's happening, we'll go ahead and take our break. Because we're about an hour and a half in.
He's crying.
So we'll switch over to the BRB screen. And now, all right. And with that chat, we're going to be back in a few minutes. Everybody can go get their refills for their drinks, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do. Now's the perfect time to do it.
You know what's great? Midway through, when we was in the sewers, I started a nosebleed. I was sitting here with a tissue on my nose, trying to still get the accent out.
Oh.
And trying to not say. Lovely. High pollen, I love it. Couldn't have got the normal hay fever. No, I have to get the one where I bleed out my nose every time I fucking high pollen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna hit the restroom.
Me too.
I'm gonna go find something to drink.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hello.
These books are gonna come important.
The most important books in the campaign.
Listen, I might get a really horny guard that we need to bring.
God, really? God. Fucking think that'd be having some of that. These are mine.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Lol. Nosebleed from the raunchy romance novels.
Absolutely.
So while we're on our break, how's everybody in chat doing? I hope you're all enjoying. It's been a little slow so far, but we were waiting for some people to show up, and they're just all kind of like, this session is mostly going to be just kind of breaking into their own and get the characters getting to know each other and resting after the big bad things that happened, and trying to figure out what the hell they're doing with themselves now. That they're probably a fugitive group.
Lovely.
Glad to hear it. No clue. I'm glad to hear it. Also, to be clear, Brinebeard, A Salty Romance, that's volume 1.
Oh,
We're gonna make a collection along the way.
oh my god, this is gonna be it. Every bookshelf in the campaign now I have to. By the end of it, Groin is just gonna have a whole.
We walk into a new building, both Dalvik and Groin just run for the fucking bookshelf.
Is he here? Is he here?
There's fucking in chat saying you've gotta buy the other ones. You think I'm gonna buy them? No. Steal them.
I'll make someone a nice table. Trade it.
No, I don't want to. So yeah, since the last time we played, Roll20 actually added a nice new feature that's really interesting. You can now manage your playlists for audio outside of the game, so you don't have to actually enter the virtual tabletop to manage your playlist anymore. And you can now load and export all of your playlist into any other game.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's a very nice touch. I had music picked last time, but it was just kind of whatever I threw in there, and then I made an actual playlist now and I can just load it. It's very nice. The lusty Alfar maid. Oh no.
Get out of there.
No, if you're gonna go thematically, it would have to be the lusty Vasuka maid.
Is this it? Chat comes
That's
up
what
with
we
new
need.
names for smutty books we can find along the
Game
way.
straight. Like, yeah, if legitimately though, if you guys join our Discord and you want to suggest me random ideas for book names, I am all too happy to just start compiling them on a list for later games, because I'm always looking for random books.
Oh, Groina's gonna be a bookkeeper.
Dentistry tools are now a book.
This was a sudden thing. Groina is now a magpie. I never planned for this, but Groina's a magpie.
Listen, they're the best character traits. The one that develop naturally along the way.
Yeah. She saw dentist tools and was like, you know what, Groina's
Sorry.
having that. I feel like she'd have that.
You are technically still in the night.
Yeah, she knows.
This fucking night for a woman who's 5'6".
It's like open as well. She hasn't closed it. She's just using.
I ain't broke your neck ripping over it yet.
Also, since your characters are resting right now, I forgot to give you guys this last week because there was just so much going on. On your character sheets, when you go to the top section where your name and race and all that is, if you click the little gear, it'll open up and there's a spot to put experience points. You all have 146 experience.
Cool.
146, you say?
Yeah, where your class and all that's at. If you open it, you should click that and it'll change to have like background and experience points visible.
Yeah.
You have 146.
Cool.
So, which means you're almost halfway to level 2. 300 is level 2.
Hey.
But I'm one of those weird DMs that doesn't just go, gain a level whenever I feel like it. I actually like to use the experience tracking because it's fun.
Feels what way the wind has been. Gain a level.
You get to gain a level when you get to the numbers that gain a level and you know it. Yeah. If you want to put it actually as that for now, you can do that as well. You can put 146 out of 300 so you know when you get to the next level.
Well, that's probably a wise idea.
See, I like
Yeah,
it.
and Verdon knows why I've always... it's one of those things where it's just like, I've always done recorded experience ever since I started playing the game back in 2nd edition, so I'm just used to it and I enjoy it. And it also comes with fun moments like Verdon just posted in chat, 23 experience. We had a session one time where I got to the end of the session, I'm like, here's everybody's experience, and Verdon went... and then he PM'd me, 23 experience in all caps with like 30 fucking exclamation marks. He had 23 experience till the next level.
You can get the closest next level without actually getting the next level.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be one off.
Never do anything ever again.
That's
I wanna
always
wake
fun.
Up, sneeze, and gain a level.
Yeah, you were like level 8, so it's like, you need thousands of experience at that point. It's like, 23! I think that quote is also in the wall. Where it's just like, rave!
23. Just sitting here staring at my my strength, and I'm just like, wow. Really, really didn't think this through.
I mean, at least it's not like we're asking Yulia to do strength stuff. With her 6.
Jesus.
Yulia, lift this for me. It's like,
Throw his back out.
it's just a heavy paperweight, and she's just like, ow.
This hurts.
I think the vast majority of us have like
Hmm?
10 strength, 12 strength, somewhere in there.
Sorry, I didn't understand what you said.
15.
Oh, you have 15? Oh, that's good.
Also, well, since you're all resting, you can actually go ahead and... first thing to ask, if you're doing a short rest, you can just do whatever you're resting, wherever you're at. If you do a long rest, you actually do need to sleep. If you do a long rest, you'll all recover everything. Your spell slots, your HP, everything. But that's 8 hours. So you'll be here for a while. If you do a short rest, it takes an hour, and you can roll your hit dice to heal a little bit of HP, but you won't get your spells or anything back.
I'm gonna do a short rest, I don't have any spells. I don't need that sleep. Just reading me book.
I use one spell shot. I have one left. Alright, short rest should do us.
Hang on, I don't remember how many spell slots I used.
I know you cast Mending or Healing Word at least once.
Yeah.
It should be on your character sheet. I think you might have not marked it though.
I don't think I marked it.
I don't think you cast anything else, so it's just that one. So there.
Yeah, I forgot to mark mine. But I remember.
one.
Okay, I see how you mark them now. It was my bad.
Yeah, you're good. Alright. So you're all going to take a short rest. What that means then is if you're taking only a short rest, you can just click your hit die box on the little button on your character sheet that says hit die, and it'll roll it, and you can heal yourself for that amount. Up to your max, of course. And when you do that, the hit die like current goes down by 1 whenever you roll it. Wait, who has a D4? Why is it? That's not right. That's not right.
I'm so sad.
You don't have D4 hit dice. What the hell, game? The only person who was right so far is Mac and Sox's.
Book.
Let me check the rest of them. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Like, it used to automatically do your hit dice with your class.
Mine shows D6.
Was it? Okay, yours is right then. But Dalifig's is not a D4. That's incorrect.
I'm dreaming.
Why is that a D8? Or is that?
Yeah, Cleric, Rogue... Basically everything but Fighter should be a D8 except for the Caster, the Sorcerer, which is a D6.
No.
Wait, what should my hit dice be?
D10.
He's rolling a D1. I'll just roll 1 D10 plus 1. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
So what should I roll?
I'm gonna switch it on your character sheet.
Okay.
On your character sheet, WDC. It says D8 right there. What the hell, game? Let's see if it works now.
Fixed mine.
Yeah, that time it rolled a D8. Weird.
So I just add 3
Yes,
now, yeah?
mine. Am I also a D8?
Yeah. No, you're also a D10. You're a ranger.
Boys.
whole HP, baby!
That should be fixed now.
Yep.
Beautiful. I'm 1 point down. Lovely. That's
Alright.
gonna piss me off now.
I think everybody's fixed now.
Yay.
Yes.
Yes.
Because Anger should have a D6. Ro and Navik should have D10s, and everybody else should have a D8.
Wait, who should have D8s? Or
You're a D6.
oh,
Of course, sorcerers and wizards get D6s.
I put the hit dice down to 1 now, don't I? Or down to 0 now, don't I?
No, that's not a spell. That's just your hit die number, yeah.
Alright.
So if your hit dice, you reduce that down to 0, yes. And then when you regain hit, whenever you do a long rest, you regain half of your maximum level of hit dice that you have expended. So at this level, of course, it'll go to 1, because That's all you have.
Grand.
But once you get to like level 10, if you use all 10 of your hit dice during the day, then you take a long rest, you only get 5 back. So you have to budget.
Oh, I need to tell me hit dice down to 0. There you.
Alright. So you've all taken your time to rest. Whatever you're doing during that time isn't super important as long as you're just kind of not actively doing anything that requires any physical exertion. Just chilling out.
Good eating.
Let me go ahead and switch
Yeah.
back off of the BRB screen. So after that, you kind of all gather up together after you're done resting. What room do you want to gather in? Do you want to stay downstairs for now, or what?
I don't want to meet in the room with the dead horse. I'm gonna be real.
The one request is not there.
I'd be
We
fine
just-
in this room.
Your dentist appointment.
We're just gonna
Never
gather
know.
around in the dentist room. Just one
Hey.
chair between us.
No, it's my chair. I've been here for an hour.
I mean, there's another chair out in the other room you could drag in there.
True. Here we're gonna lug that sofa by the dead horse.
No, I meant the actual chair that's out there as well.
No, you but consider. Me telling
you
you
dare.
that sofa.
Oh, you there.
I'm gonna go till I lift the sofa, guys. Do you worry? I'm stuck in the wall.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna. Okay, this is where Dalavik puts his back out, trying to lift the sofa into the next room.
I mean, you're just
Oh, that's
dragging
so
it.
good.
It's not super heavy,
I'm just dragging it.
so you can do it.
I can do it. Great. Just gonna go and lob the sofa in here somewhere. Against the wall or something, so it's like facing towards the center. Perfect.
And then I'm going to sit on the sofa that eats all the effort moving in.
You even brought the chair through like that. Ray's gonna stand up and peek her head out the door and sort of be like, "Oi,
I'm
I
blind.
think
Where's
we've got
my
a lot to
token
talk
gone?
about, everyone." That's all.
Token's by the door there.
That's Miss. No, that's Torch.
No.
I don't see my
No,
token.
you're there.
That's you. That's you.
Got your
Right.
name. It's right there. The circle.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh, shit. Our vision came in.
Axel realised.
Yeah.
Alright, you can use the magic thing that won't stop glowing for light for now.
Awesome.
Even though he's still holding it, so.
Hey, it's just a torch, honestly. It's hate torch. These city folk don't know how they use up a torch.
Oh wait, is it like one of those, like, you know, on dentist chair, they have like the little side bit on the chair that's made for holding cups? So a cup holder.
No.
Does it have that? Fuck, I was just gonna
Why
slot it
would
in
a
there.
Victorian this chair have a cup holder?
Also, if you want to move your token and not have it stick to the grid, you can hold Alt and then move it around with your mouse.
Oh, okay. It's like The Sims.
Like,
Shut the fuck.
And it won't snap to the grid when you do that. Alright, so you all gather up in this room. Where do you go from there? It's meeting time.
in time. So, does anyone have any ideas?
I think we have to address the Dalafig in the room. We're all,
Oof.
we're all
Excuse me?
possibly in trouble. We're all possibly in deep shite now. And even if you don't
Possibly.
like it, we're all implicated in this together.
Hey, we're in a house with a
Technically
dead
not
horse, I'm
Misery
pretty
and
sure.
Popo. Technically not. She could just fuck off. But she won't, hopefully. Because I'd like to think that we're a crew now. You know,
Okay.
we come from sailors background, and a shite like this does definitely pull a crew together. I don't know if any of you sort of good at sailing a boat though. We could just sail away, Dalip.
I must admit, I seen weirder crews. This one's at least semi-functional by the looks of things.
He's looking sad for a second as she kind of realizes, and she says it to Dalifig. I don't think we're going to be able to sail the captain again.
Yeah, I wouldn't rule it out right now. Once the ship's fixed in a month, we'll be good. Basically, we just have to lay low until the ship's fixed, and then we can leave.
Aye, and I'm never doing business with these lot again. Not
Aye.
these lot, I mean this town. This town's awful.
It's kind of a big trade route, merchant ship. We're gonna have to.
No, I'm
We just won't shore again. That's fine.
if the boat gets shagged again.
We'll stay on boat.
Aye.
It's still floating in it.
Not going to that scene. Sewer's home, sewer's home.
Or it is home, eh?
Aye.
Stagnant water. I prefer mine to be running.
Wait, Misery, do you really live in the sewers? I mean, I guess your nose does get used to some smells. I got used to Dalipig after all on that boat.
You know, you're really starting to get on my nerves. I don't smell, it's just the air.
But seriously, Calitrix, what's the most likely chance they know that we're all implicated in this now? Why were you there? A murderer, I remember. You were there for a different reason. A serial killer, right? Calitrix?
Yes?
You were there for a serial killer, right? Where it all began? At the pub?
Yes. Well, kind of. I was more like bait. Then if he was there, I was going to arrest him.
No, I see. We used the goat lady as bait. Now it's all starting to make sense now.
No. So, the bobbies, the other bobbies, did they know you were there?
Yes.
And now they know you're not there. You are gone.
Yes, well, they may think a serial killer killed me.
You left no
That's
trail of
okay.
that.
Oh,
So, if anything, you're the only one implicated in this. Oh, that old hag. She better not be alive. She knows what we look like.
I like if she might have mouth shut, you never know.
We paid her 2 silver. I think she's gonna fucking keep her mouth shut so when some bobby comes with 1 gold.
I did technically, yeah, you're right. She didn't seem that happy about us being there, to be fair. Very snappy, don't like.
Damn, baby. Either stay here for a month. There's no food here.
There's no food. I mean, the horse. How strong's the stomach?
I can see the remains of it out in the old.
Aye, no. I think the first question should be, is this high-tech torch we're carrying around now?
And how do we turn it off?
well, it was from a true fae. Don't know if you know what that is.
I don't enlighten me like this torch has done.
Well, you know how I am like fae?
Goat.
You're a
No,
goat.
fae.
Aye, yeah.
Well, I am like very, 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 very distant cousin of true fae.
Oh no, you
Distant.
say your family, are you?
Well, no.
Is this some kind of heirloom?
Sort
You
it
know
out
how
for
you
Dal.
are. You know. Oh no. Wait. You know how you are dwarf?
Aye, very astute.
know-
You're a good detective, aren't you?
I know. You know how there are other dwarfs that are not like you.
Aye.
You know how dwarfs had big kingdoms in stories and lots of gold, and you have nothing of that.
Aye, you know, I see, you're starting to push it.
That is like what true fae are to me.
Okay, but Why is it so important that a true fae has died?
Because they shouldn't have died. Don't
What
really.
are the... What is their importance?
Well, there are rumors of things and stuff, and maybe some people who we've had to arrest think the true fae run city, but I don't think that's true entirely. Maybe a little bit.
Calitrix, you're a bobby.
A
About
little
to no
bit.
longer be a bobby. You don't need to abide by some code of secrecy. We're all in deep shit together, and as long as we're keeping secrets, it's not gonna help anyone.
Well, no, I am not keeping a secret. I'm just not really sure of the entire implication of the
Alright,
whole
so-
situation.
So what you're saying is we just uncovered like the dead body of a secret king or something.
Or like secret organization that will kill anybody that tells them they can't do what they want.
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
Illuminati.
No, hey, that's wonderful. This is just what I
Maybe,
wanted.
I don't know.
That's-
I have never seen
I
true fae
wanted
before.
a beer.
I should have stayed on the boat.
And do you what that thing that killed it?
The other true fae?
That's okay. Yes, I was right. There was another tooth fairy, and they were saying something about betrayal.
Which makes me think maybe it is bad idea if we turn in that thing to the other police force, because
They
I'm
wanted us to
starting
protect it.
exactly, and that is what the true fae asks. And I'm starting to think that maybe not everyone is to be trusted.
Okay, right. So,
Hey,
so
maybe.
let's say there is currently, like organizations.
Yes.
There is a rebellion, obviously, because there is a traitor and he is dead now. What if there's another one? Because I could really use some fucking guidance right now. Because we don't know what this is. Will anyone know what this is? This
I
like
that's the
Probably,
thing.
but I don't know if we want to ask the people that will know.
Okay, yeah. But the beautiful thing about people is you can tempt them with something they want. You're a detective, right?
Yes, and I also understand that maybe if it's something to do with the true fae, we don't have anything they want.
Look, I kidnapped their wife.
I'm
thinking logistically here.
On the flea.
Well,
A
I
card's
don't
on
know.
the table.
No.
We're
listen,
already
no,
traitors to
Ah.
the goddamn the fucking town.
You know when I said you should think of yourself more often? Hey, it's
Aye.
starting to going back on that.
Die.
We're not kidnapping no one's wife.
Well, I don't think you'd be able to. If you think about it, you saw both the true elves, and I don't think I'm not really sure on how their wives would look, 2 fight, or 3 how big they might be. True elves are all very different.
And if they even have genders.
That is also true.
Hey, we should have thought about that first.
They are very big.
Okay, so the wives are
And-
virgin.
They might not even have wives. I've never spoken to a true fae.
Okay, whilst they're rambling to each other, Gordon's gonna try and she's gonna gingerly put her finger near one of the flames, to the point where if it was a real one, it probably would would be going ow.
Okay, so like I said, there's no heat to it at all.
Yeah.
But as soon as you get close enough that it would catch, the flames do spring onto your finger and engulf you. But you don't feel any pain. There's no light to it at all. But you're now brilliantly incandescent for a moment. The light doesn't get any brighter. It's just that you are completely engulfed in it, and you are currently under the effects of fairy fire.
Sweet glory above, why'd you do that?
Groina just, panic laughter. Just begins sitting on the chair and it's suddenly very rigid and it's just beginning to panic laugh.
Damn.
It's help me,
I'm saying that I'm blind to where they are now. It literally.
No,
just looks
it's
like
fairy fire.
No,
It's still
not
dim
dim
light.
I'm just glowing a
okay.
little bit. I'm anti-glowing a little bit. I'm very shadowy.
Does it hurt at all?
Well, You know,
I think I'd be sat here
I-
fucking laughing about
I
it.
think
you
it
know,
is
sorry.
probably best not to mess with anything to do with the Trufe, so maybe that thing should just be kept in the bag.
Big
Oi,
we'll way past
you
that. She's
just
on fire.
saw what happened when I fucking Gorina like shoves it in her bag to make a
Is
point,
she?
because I'm pretty sure it's gonna fucking light the bag.
No,
Is
it
Grey
does not light the
still
bag
there?
up.
Oh, you hit.
Is Grey still on fire?
It lasts for a full minute.
Oh,
You know,
torch.
I think the only water that we could probably find is the sewer water, and I don't think you want to go into that. So does
I
anybody know
got-
how to dispel magic? Or, I presume it's magic.
I mean, oh,
She's
I'm
fine.
glad. I guess probably glowing a little bit actually.
Right, she's fine. Look at her. She's right as rain.
It's still panic laughing.
Are you in any pain?
Do you think I'd be fucking sat here? And she sort of like she stumbles over a word. She like slips into Dwarven. She's just sort of like flailing her arms at Calitrix. She slips into Dwarven mid-sentence. She's like, if I was on fucking fire, do you think I'd be in pain? Do you think I'd be laughing and sat here?
I'm really
So what-
sorry, but I have absolutely no idea what
No,
you just tried to
I,
tell
to,
me.
to translate, no.
No.
She'll be fine. Don't worry about her. At very least, now we have taught without using fire. This is safe.
So you put the thing away, and eventually, like I said, it only lasts a minute. So after a minute, the fires all just kind of dwindle away and disappear off of you.
Don't not do it again.
I got party trick.
Do not do it again.
Alright, well,
You've
I
got-
found a way to make money. I keep this thing hidden. I light myself on fire, and people pay me to see
So now
me
it-
because I am brilliant.
Who's going to pay you? We're on a ship on T4.
You know, if you end up doing that and somebody sees you that shouldn't see you, they might actually end up killing you for it because they know what it is.
Oh no, we're used to that.
Oh,
Hey, you never seen shit.
they normally don't let me on them. I ask them what is in their stock and things when
No,
I'm working in
aye.
the ports, and then they tell
Aye,
me
that
no.
will
But
get
some-
you a fist up your ass.
No, it's very secretive us on
You
board.
ask our captain that, he'll dick you.
Dick it.
Dick.
You know, I
Oh,
don't think
okay.
that would be a very good idea considering I would put him in prison.
No, you wouldn't.
I know, I've seen you. I've seen you on the force.
He could probably outpace you.
He's got very short legs. Imagine he could, yes.
I'm going back to the torch.
You know, I'm starting to think that maybe we are taking a lot of space. Does anybody else have any ideas?
Silva's just gonna shrug and then put their feet up onto Dolafig.
No, I like her. She's going places. Anyone else got bright ideas?
While you guys are conversing, everybody, what's your passive perceptions?
Ba-da-bum-ba-dum.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum.
As a true professional detective, 13.
And if you need trouble finding that, it's under your attributes.
Oh, passive perception. Oh no. Oh yeah. 15.
Nice.
You're a perceptive little man.
I'm very wise.
13 for me.
11. And it's 13.
So the highest is 15. So Dalafig, while you guys are all conversing and have your conversations, you keep hearing like the flitting of tiny wings, like bugs.
Oh. Well. Yeah, and not to alarm many of you. But I think there's some flies on that horse corpse.
Okay, well, that's not really an issue now, is it? We need to try and figure out what we need to do.
No, but I don't think they were there before.
Aye,
Well,
but flies come in.
It's a corpse.
Did them wispy things make any noise?
Personally, I don't like the idea of there being noises we don't know what they are. They sound like flies.
Wait,
But they
aye,
might not
but-
be.
how can you hear fly that far away? How big are your ears?
Are
I
you
thought-
it doesn't matter how far away they are. Hear them.
Right, well, if you're so bloody inclined to see flies, go see flies. Go on.
Aye, fuck it. No, I'm gonna. Okay.
I'll
want me
go
to-
with you.
No, you stay there. Jesus.
Takes
Christ.
the lantern and goes with him.
That's mine.
But
I've
It's
taken
in me
it.
bag. No, it's in me bag. Get out.
no, I've got good news. There's no flies on the corp.
It's
Bad
in me
news.
bag.
I don't know
still-
where
but-
they are.
You get out there and yeah, you hear it still, like even more so now than you did before, but you don't see anything like buzzing around.
Oh.
And
I
the
don't like
corpse is
this.
kind of maybe moving a little.
Okay, well that definitely shouldn't be happening now. Calatrix, are you seeing that? Sort
Okay,
of
oh, you
gestures
took the
towards
token.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
the extra
just
thing,
being
yeah.
used as our token, by the way. The thing is still in our bag.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't have
fine.
a lighting token. Wait, sorry, what am I saying?
It moved a little bit.
Yes, the
You
corpse
know-
seems to have been like not. It's not the corpse itself doesn't seem to be moving. It's like something. The flesh is moving.
You know, I don't think that is very normal.
It's gonna be the wispy thing. Kill it.
No, I.
It's
And
taking that
those-
body too.
Yeah, he can have it.
Aye.
It's so
If it's
awesome.
taking it, it means it's important. It took the trophy because it was important. Stab the middle of it. Something's in it.
You okay.
I'll fucking
Good luck, Dallo Fig.
Why? No,
I
Good
just
luck.
run a charges
I
through.
don't like this.
What are you gonna do?
Pull out his sword and poke it.
You're gonna stab it. Okay.
Poke. Okay, yeah, stab. Fine. Fine.
Aye, stab
Oh,
it.
you're just poking it
Stab
lightly.
just
Okay,
smack
that's
it
more.
with the fucking-
Yeah. Just sort of poke.
It's pretty well emaciated, so when you poke it, the skin does like open up a little bit to the point of your sword because it's pretty sharp.
Oh.
And it doesn't seem to react to that at all. It's just like prick. Ugh.
Right,
Soft
gonna
flesh.
down
What
the
is
torch
Glenn
to get
doing
that
now?
fuck. Should I thwap it with the special thingy?
Do not hit it with the special thing. You
No,
set
do
it on
not
fire.
You know, that is a
Okay,
bad
I know,
idea.
but if I got set alight and whatever's moving it is too small to see, it would be set alight and then we could see it and kill it.
Also, is Yulia just staying in the other room?
Into it?
Hmm?
Do you want me to cut into it?
I'd be my guest.
You know, I think this is an awful idea, but I don't.
Talifix like,
I'm going to swing at the horse corpse with my glaive.
Okay.
Sorry, you might want to stand back a little bit.
I stand back a little bit.
That was a shit roll.
Oh dear.
It's an immovable object. You can...
All right. You hit the corpse. It's a corpse. You slash the corpse with your glaive, and as the body opens up, it kind of like spills out a cloud of flat buzzing wings and unpleasantness as the body just kind of deflates, almost, like, for lack of a better word. Like there's no bones left in it. It just caves in on itself.
Oh, okay, that's a little more gas.
Oh dear.
I
You
don't
know-
think bones are supposed to go away.
No, I'm no
starting
expert.
to think that maybe there is a little bit more going on here than we may think.
Again, you're a great detective, you.
Alright, so
Any
the
idea
bugs
what?
ate the bones. They're bone-eating bugs.
That is a possibility, or maybe they are not bugs at all, but maybe they are.
Oh, are they true fae as well?
Okay, so as the bugs come coalescing into a swarm outside of the body, up in like a few feet off up in the air, roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh, fuck's sake. You know what, I'm not even gonna draw my weapon, I'm just gonna lob this thing at them.
Do not do that.
I'm fucking
Nice. A 4.
I didn't.
God.
Can I stop rolling so low?
I need to click my token first, there we go. Easy.
Jesus Christ.
This is great.
Silver crit failed and still got a higher initiative than me.
I got 22.
How did you make it as detective?
I know, I
You
should have been
know,
the fucking detective.
I'm starting to think that maybe I only got it because I'm Faye.
Oh, I see nepotism once again.
Alright, so Grana,
Possibly.
Mazery, Delafig, Silva. Calitrix, what did you get? 4.
I
Right.
got a 4.14. It is lowest in party.
Yes, it is.
Honestly, I do not roll well with this character. Maybe it is the voice.
Maybe it's the voice. No, you need more Gaelic in you.
When
Ever
I
heard-
hit level 3 and can action surge, I'm killing you all.
Ever heard of what the Irish say?
What is an
Alright.
Irish?
Let's open this thing. Buzz, buzz. Says the bugs.
Are the bugs going to
I've just-
kill us,
I've just
Kwanami?
realized you're last to go, and you are standing right next to where they're gonna pop
Oh.
up. I think.
Yes, but if they move away from me, I get attack of opportunity. I think.
The bugs.
I get attack of
I'm
opportunity.
a ranger. I mean, I do have a dagger and a torch, and the torch doesn't even fucking hurt anything. I am better off using this to just swing in the air. No, because then I have to make a strength check, you know. I'll just go with my dagger.
Oh, I pick something efficient with please.
If I-
Efficient. Ah, yes, a pretty boy. Look at him.
You know, that is horrifying. I do not like that. Oh, there is lots of them.
Look at its teeth.
They're like little pixies.
You know.
You know? Like little pixie fae.
I have an idea.
That's never a good sign.
I gave you my tinderbox. Oh my god.
Oh wait, you did. I already had one.
You're a dick. Why dick? Steal in my tinderbox. I give you a torch as well.
You can have it back once this is done.
No, I need it now.
That is not supposed to roll publicly. God damn it. Roll 20.
Oh my god, they are two fairies.
I think I know how he died now. Well, maybe he made them this.
Oh my god, we're in a
Oh
fucking
god.
dentist's and there's two fairies. This is amazing.
This is what I signed up for.
Hey, they've suddenly surrounded us. I don't know if you've done it.
You know,
No,
I
you
like
noticed.
I like how I roll a 2 and it crit 2 people crit fail and I'm still last. You know, it is great.
Alright, so. God damn it. That's great.
Is it an action to ask to grab something from someone?
No.
Give me my tinderbox, please. I have an
Okay,
idea.
you can have your tinderbox and your
Okay,
torch back.
Grona's gonna just shove the quickly shove Knocked into her bag and then take the torch and the tinderbox that she got and like light it, because in her head it's like, it's flies. They don't like fire, I bet. And she's gonna charge at this one.
Okay. So you're gonna try and light it on fire is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, she's gonna try and light it on fire.
Okay. Go ahead and I don't even know how to quantify you trying to light it on fire with a tinderbox.
It's not intelligence because it isn't intelligent.
No.
Certainly not
I'd
wisdom
say
either.
You know,
starting a
it's-
fire. We'll go with wisdom. You just it's a instinctual thing. You know how to start fires. Let's go ahead and make me a wisdom check.
I can do it.
Ain't that bad.
Alright, you managed to start the fire. Are you actually lighting a torch, or are you just trying to light this thing directly on fire?
Oh, I'm lighting the torch to then go and swing at this thing.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing the torch at it to try and burn it.
Alright, in that case, Sarah's blind.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling.
No.
No,
Squirrel
you
starts
didn't
a
think
house
this one
fire,
through.
Misery begins crying.
Alright, make me an improvised weapon attack.
I just roll strength then, don't I?
Yup, it's not going to work very well. You did not hit it.
6 hit. That's surprising. I should have marked it. I'm the worst ranger.
I'll say the bonus action this turn would be to light the actual torch. So you couldn't. So now it's the first one of these little critters.
Is the one right in front of Calatrix really big, or did you just forget to resize the?
No, that's a swarm.
That's
Yeah,
a
I thought
swarm.
so.
Okay, okay.
The others are singles. Which these things are tiny. Like, they're the size of, like... They're probably like 5 inches tall, maybe.
It's bigger than
That's
Talifig.
bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, they're not too, like, they're not insect sized. They're definitely, once they popped out, you're like, those are not insects.
Yeah.
But they basically, their actual like body style, they're pale white like the picture shows. They've got that toothy maw. They've got little flappy wings that are going really super fast. Their hands end in like little like praying mantis style sickle arms, and they've got 4 legs that ends in just points. There's no feet, and they've got 2 sets of wings. One there on the shoulders and one lower. So the first one flies over to Maze 3, and it's going to try to bite her.
Okay.
Trying to bite her teeth, or is it very their tooth fairies? It's very important.
Does a 16 hit you?
Me?
AC 15.
Oh,
Yep.
Misery.
So, wait, what? That's not right. It added damage that it shouldn't have. You took 4 points of damage. This thing got a real good bite in.
Crunch.
You are 5 inches tall. How are you doing? Body points in.
Crunch.
Look at the size of its teeth.
You know, I'm starting to think that the swarm is going to hit much harder.
And then, once it bites through the skin, it starts to burrow into your arm.
Oh, that's horrifying.
I need my torch to burn it out.
Can't see.
Dalafig!
Just trust in me.
So yeah, you guys all see this thing fly over to Misery, chonk into her arm, and then start like pushing its way into the flesh. And she's like, ah! Well, she doesn't scream. The bird's screaming though.
So we all see that.
Yeah, you like. Well, if you're looking that direction, you see it. The bird just screams.
Oh, Alafuk gonna. Oh dear. Alafuk gonna come over and.
What are you gonna do?
You could try to grapple it, or you could try to stab it.
I'm gonna try and grapple it, because if I try and stab it and I accidentally stab Misery,
Alright.
I'm going to cry.
So grapple would be your choice of either strength or dexterity. It doesn't really matter for you,
Right, hang on.
but it does add your
Literally
proficiency when you
doesn't
grapple. So it's
I don't have the proficiency in either, I don't think.
yeah.
so,
It would be 1d20 plus your bonus plus another 2. So you got a 12 effectively.
Okay.
And then the creature tries to. We just have to hit its AC, and that does not hit its AC. They're very tiny and squirmy.
Damn.
So you try to grab it off of her arm, basically.
Well, I tried.
You're too small.
Everything Dalafix is short.
This one's gonna fly over to Selva. That definitely hit. And you take 2 points of damage as it bites you and starts to try to do the same thing to you.
How many was that?
2. Piercing. And that's Misery's turn.
Alright, first thing, pulling out a dagger from my backpack.
Mhm.
I'm going to immediately. Now this is a question I got for you. Dalafig's next to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does this mean technically I could sneak attack a fucking stab to my arm to try and remove it?
Yes.
I love the rogue.
Literally gonna pull the dagger out and in one fell swoop behind it, stab it. Don't care if it hits my arm. I'm literally gonna be stabbing straight into my arm, probably through, and then peeling it out like it's like I'm. You know, like when you try and get rid of a splinter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright, go ahead and make the attack.
Splinters coming after your teeth. See, if we didn't take the dentist tools,
That
that one
hits.
next to Sylvia could be armed. Nobody wants that.
I should change the music.
I know, it's very like.
How do I roll
atmospheric
attack
right
on
now.
this one? I thought that was supposed to roll the
You
when
in
D4
the
plus
chat
3.
box, you click the word dagger on the box,
Oh yeah.
and then you can roll the 2d6 for sneak attack as well, or the d6 for sneak attack.
Got
Rather.
in. The 12
Fair.
points of damage.
That is very dead.
It's a good thing it's a good thing I took Hermit, because I should be able to do some sort of healing on myself after. but-
And you'll just take the actual like dagger damage, not the sneak attack.
Oof, so 7. Jesus.
Oh, I actually pass out then.
Well, let's see. You take 3.
Okay.
Because you're not really you're not directly stabbing yourself, but you're getting some of it. That's for sure.
I'm crippling my arm if I do it incorrectly.
Yeah. But that tooth fairy is dead.
Woo.
The one that you failed to set on fire is gonna bite you.
Fuck's sake. It fails and bites the fire that I'm cunt.
That hits. I'm pretty sure a 16 is gonna hit you.
Oh, do you bet?
Take 4 points of piercing damage.
Jesus
Boys,
Christ!
I am down to 6. It's gonna begin buttering in me, isn't it?
Oh no.
That's what they do.
It thinks you've just been eating.
And then the swarm moves here, and it attacks both Dalifig and Calatrix.
I shite.
Oh, it's a little thing burrowing into my arm by any chance?
Yes. Well, not your arm necessarily. Like wherever it hit you. We'll say this time it hit you like in the shoulder.
Oh, it's giving me a love bite. Beautiful.
What did it roll?
Let's see. 21. Okay.
Nice.
Random small creatures.
You know, that hits me.
It's both of you, I'm pretty sure. So you both take
Definitely.
1 point of piercing damage.
Are you kidding me? This little fucker here does more damage than a whole lot of them.
Well, it's hitting all of them in the area. Also, Calatrix, because you're inside the swarm, you have what's the word I'm looking for?
Disadvantaged?
I'm trying to remember the actual term. You have disadvantage on perception checks because there's just so many of them that you're like, I can't see anything and I can't hear anything but buzzing. It's lightly obscured. That's the word I was looking for. You're lightly obscured right now. And that's the swarm. Yeah, the swarm is actually kind of less dangerous than little ones in a way, but it also has a different kind of danger. Alright,
Did
Silva.
this guy burrow inside?
It didn't get all the way in, but it's trying to.
Okay, I guess I'll just take a swing at it with my side sword.
Okay, so basically you kind of like pull it up and put the sword against your arm and try to like cut it out.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll the attack.
Groiner is thinking about how the fuck the spider could sleep throughout all of this.
I'm trying to think of how the hell... Where did all the battle music I had go? I had actual like fighting music and I just can't find it now.
That's the fight. That's the opening music. Yeah, fight.
Pokemon music.
Oh well, this'll work. This is definitely a nightmare. Oh, that definitely hits, so go ahead and roll damage. 6 points of piercing. So yeah, you stab it right out. You take 3 points yourself in the process, but you get it out and it is dead.
Okay, can I just healing word as a bonus?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll cast that on. I'll cast that on myself.
All right.
I think that'd be my turn then.
All right, Calatrix.
Okay, so I'm going to swing at this swarm.
The swine. Okay.
A swine. This swarm. If it will let me swing. Why are you not swinging? Attack. Oh no. Wait there. My weapon does not want to work.
Good. Don't
Maybe
Wait.
refresh roll 20.
Oh, it is because I'm clicking the item and not the attack.
That'll do it.
But that is a 12. It probably doesn't hit.
That hits a swarm.
It does. I do 10 damage. And then I will try to move out of swarm just a little bit.
Okay, so you kind of
Oh, no, I
edge
won't.
out of the
It will
swarm.
give attack of opportunity.
Not unless you move completely away.
Okay, then just edge out so I'm not partially blind.
All right.
That is my turn.
Groin.
Groina is tossing the lit torch behind her to reach for her dagger.
It goes out. It was barely lit to begin with, so it's like.
And she's gonna like swipe down to sort of like try and stab from like its head and drag it downwards.
You don't want to
trying
swipe right?
Avoid cutting herself with her dagger.
Swipe right for Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
That hits.
It does.
Does it still say I have 6 HP for you?
No, you're at max.
I did
Okay.
3. You know
You
what?
did 3, so you take 1. Effectively. And you didn't
what
kill
else
it.
I didn't Hunter's focus it either because I'm stupid.
Oh my god. Hey, what?
I
I'm
forgot.
bonus action. I'm doing that for me next.
Alright, so you mark it now. You're like, I'm gonna kill you, as you're shoving a dagger into your shoulder.
You bastard!
Alright, Delphig.
Oh Jesus!
There's a big cloud of nasty.
Okay, well, Delphi gonna obviously take a swing at the big of nasty. Oh, actually, can I cast Healing Word first?
They do has that bonus for you. So
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to cast
first.
Healing Word on Grenya.
Oh yeah, I'm covered in blood.
There you go for healing.
I'm up.
Well done. Okay, and
I'm
now
up to 9. Whoa.
I'm gonna take a swing at the swarm.
Wait, what's your healing word?
Huh?
What's your healing word?
He's just you okay. Do you need help?
Shouts back. No, but
No.
thanks, I feel better.
Okay, well, I'm gonna with my China swing. Oh my!
Nope. Nope.
Please make the cantrip right now.
Mystery.
So this is something in confusion. It might work, might not. I'm not sure. What happened with the fire that was done before?
It went out, so it's gone.
Okay. So we don't have any fire.
No.
To use on them. All right, then I'm gonna try something else. I grabbed my water skin that I filled earlier from my bag.
Mm-hmm.
Move it closer and prime it and fire it into the swarm.
Okay, so you're just squirting them?
Basically squeeze it like a spray, to see if I can like stop their wings.
Oh, okay, I get what you're doing.
Yeah, if you soak bees, they can.
I guess that'll just be a saving throw for them.
Yep.
They were. I know that some pixies, if they get their wings wet, can't fly.
Yep. I'm assuming that it's like any flying animal. I'm not assuming my character knows what.
Yeah, you're just kind of like, they got wings, whatever. I'll try to squirt them out of the water.
Bees fall from the sky, flies fall from the sky if you get them wet, so...
Alright, you spray the swarm, and like a handful of them do fall, but like not the mass of the swarm. Like, I'd say about 10 of them fall to the ground and like are squirming around on the floor and try to, like, they stand up and they're sitting there trying to flip their wings, but they can't get off the ground.
Okay.
The
I
single
can't
tooth
see anything
fairy
else, that's fine.
that's on Groina. It's now inside of Groina.
Oh baby, yeah, take me out to dinner.
Nom nom nom. Take 3 points of piercing damage
I don't like
as it's
you.
eating your bones.
I fucking knew it did.
Yeah, it's a exceptionally unpleasant feeling as you're now like this thing digs its way in there and you can feel it just crunch as it starts biting into the bone.
Grona's probably screaming.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah, she's definitely screaming.
Then the swarm. But hey, look at the plus side. Based on because you marked it, you know exactly where it is inside of you. Oh wow, the fairies only rolled an 8 to attack, so they missed everybody there.
Oh, that's lovely. I'm so glad you guys are having a brilliant time with the swarm. I am so happy for everyone. Meanwhile, my collarbone's missing.
Just a bit of it.
I've got a permanent hickey.
Fine.
It just ate a bit of your shoulder blade. It's fine.
I kinda need that, buddy.
We've all been there.
I'm gonna get a cool scar after this.
Can I cast? I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the swarm.
Okay. How are you mocking them?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, come on.
I'm gonna taunt their hideous teeth.
Yeah,
wait a
tell them
sec.
how much
Oh, yeah.
plaque they've got in their teeth.
Get specific. What do you exactly say about their teeth?
Oh god, I can't come up with stuff
Come
like
on,
that on the
Tell
come
them
on.
how much plaque they have in their teeth.
You are a bard, come on.
You can do it. It doesn't have to be super clever. Just you'll get better at it as you go. Just give us something.
I'm gonna.
All it has to be is insulting. It doesn't even have to be clever.
Your teeth are dumb.
I'm gonna tell them their teeth look like an ugly rabbit's teeth.
Ooh. Alright, go ahead and click the button so I know what saving throw it is. It is a wisdom save. Okay. They failed, so they take 4 points of psychic damage. Also, your Vicious Mockery is not adding your ability modifier like it should be.
Beautiful.
Fucking spells, I swear. Let's go down here. That's why. Spell attack. No, it's not a spell attack. Where is it? 1d4 plus... Oh, there it is. It does have cantrip protection. Add ability modifier for damage or healing. There we go. So there it'll work now in the future, but for now it just does another 3 points of damage as well, because you have a +3 modifier. Or is it +4 for your charisma?
Charisma is 4.
Okay, so it takes another 4. It didn't like that. It kind of, they, like, as a group, collectively kind of recoil and hiss at you. And then it's Calatrix's turn.
You know, I think I'm going to try and stab it again with my glaive. $16 for 7.
That hits.
There we go.
Broken like flies.
Back to you, Groine.
So Groiner is like, Groiner is decidedly like she sort of turns to the doorway as she reveals her dagger. Again, she like lifts it because it's inside of her. She sort of like positions it over-ish where it is. She's just gonna stab the dagger into it.
Alright.
She's like really delirious, like she's terrified.
Okay. Since you're going straight for, like, you're not trying to be careful, you get advantage to stab yourself.
Nice.
So,
I rolled
yeah.
an advantage to stab myself.
Yep.
Alright, advantage, yes. Let's go.
Alright, you hit.
Beautiful.
It would have been great if you had crit and just killed yourself. KO yourself on the spot. Alright, you do another 2 points of damage to it and you, and it is dead. And you have to like manually like shove your fingers in the hole and pull it out.
Oh.
Yes. Groin is gonna remain facing away from the group.
Yeah, it's like, down the fig.
Let's go again.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're just gonna pull out his sword again and just take another swing. But the second time's the charm, eh?
That hits.
So it seemed. There we go. Rose, stop sending me messages. I can't click on the chat.
What? I haven't sent you a message for like a whole 2 minutes. Your Discord is slow.
Alright. Back to masonry.
Alright, so the big one's still there, right?
Yeah, the big swarm is there. The little ones are all dead now.
Question. Switching weapons. Am I able to just drop drop the water skin or drop the dagger and pick it up later and then
Yeah.
just switch to a bow?
It doesn't cost you any action to just drop an item.
Okay, I'll do that and pull out the short bow and fire it.
You are at melee range, so that's not a great idea.
Oh, okay. Then it's the Kolamarsh.
Okay. So yeah, you pull your sword.
That's bad.
That does not hit.
Okay.
You swing it through the swarm, and they all kind of just part around it. Schwarm time. The Schwarm is going to bite. That'll definitely hit everybody. For 3 points of piercing. So Dalifig, Macery, and Calatrix all take 3.
Alright.
As the swarm just bites everybody.
Wait, you said take 3?
Yep. You can only go to 0, so if
Alright,
you're...
so I'm zeroed.
So you are unconscious. You fall to the ground.
Okay.
So that's the first time somebody's gotten down so far. Ho ha! Silva.
First of many.
Alright,
Okay, well-
Silva's going to approach the swarm and swing at it.
Okay. That hits.
16.
Alright, for 7. Calitrix.
Come on, Callie.
I'm going to try once again to kill them with my glaive. Here we go.
Good plan. That
You
hits.
saying it back, or is that when else we're at?
13 for 11 damage. Is a lot of damage.
Good damage, yeah. Alright, and then before we start the next round, I'm going to go ahead and have Anger's character do something. They noticed all the noise from the other woman came running. Finally, they were like, what the hell's going on out there? So, she's going to go ahead and cast Ray of Frost.
Cast what?
Ray of Frost.
That would probably be decidedly effective against us. Like,
And again, this didn't add the modifier because re. So that hits. It will do total 8 damage. That's pretty good. Alright. Groine. These things, there's not very many of them left now. They're very much like you're thinning the herd.
yeah, so Gronia sort of looks over her shoulder for a second and she's like, from where her jumper is ripped, she has like both edges of it gripped with one hand, and with her foot she's just gonna begin looking like she's pushing dust out the door.
Okay.
Like, but she's kind of very aggressively doing it, and she keeps looking over her shoulder.
Okay.
And that's actually probably going to be her turn, because she does not want to go anywhere near the party or the swarm, because she's very hurt.
Delafig.
Here we go. Quick question.
Mhm.
Is cantrips, are they actions?
It depends on the type. Each one is individually different.
Okay, so would Spare the Dying be just an action?
It's just an action, yeah.
Okay, so I couldn't attack and cast Spare the Dying.
But you could cast it on her, and then she doesn't have to take a death save this turn. She'll just auto-stabilize.
Aye, then that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, so you kneel down and tap Misery,
Yeah,
and
kneel
ta-da!
down,
You're at
so
0
like-
HP, but stable.
Good on you. You're doing good, Pat. You're doing good.
Yeah, you can go ahead and... if you want to click the spell, it actually should put in, yeah. Yep, 0 HP, but stable. So you no longer have to take death saves.
And that's me done.
Alright. Mystery is not conscious, so she cannot go. It is the fairies. They all kind of huddle up into a group together and, like, hiss and cackle at you all. And then they disappear. But you can still hear the buzzing as they buzz away.
I'll groin his head and eat it alive. Knowing my fucking...
What was that last part you said, Axel?
You can still hear the flapping of their wings, despite the fact that they are now seemingly invisible. As the buzzing kind of moves away from you all. You don't get attacks of opportunity though, because they're invisible. You can't attack what you can't see. And it seems like they're heading out the broken window.
Well,
Silva.
that's
Hmm. I'm not really sure what to do.
Well, it seems like you've driven them off one way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't cast... I went to look. You can't cast Vicious Mockery on a creature you can't see.
Yeah, I just looked at that too. I think I'll just stay on guard. But then end my turn there.
Alright. Anybody in the rest of the turn have any specific actions they want to try and take? If not, that's pretty much what's going to happen, is they're going to get away because they went invisible and ran like little bitches.
Aye. I think letting them get away is a wise idea.
Yeah.
Get them off.
Alright, and they flap away into the night. All their buzzing and unpleasantness with them. So you definitely, like, that's one of those things, you now that you have seen these things and what they do, you don't think they actually are what caused the horse to crash into the window, but they definitely were happy about it. And this place has become like a feasting ground for them, because imagine how many teeth would be in a dentist office.
Just eating teeth.
The bones?
So is that over now?
But with that, you've defeated the Tooth Fairies. You almost killed them. They had 2 HP left. If one of you had hit them before their turn, you would have gotten them.
We almost had it.
They were so close.
If I hit a single fucking. Dalafit's gonna run over to Broina and ask if she's okay and sort of check her out.
Broina is probably to like most of like those nearby, she is visibly trembling, and her hand is like desperately clutching onto her jumper to keep it together, and she's like hiding her fingertips in her jumper. Like she just looks at Dalafig and she's just sort of like giving him the look of like, what do I do? Like, what do I do?
Dalafig gonna kind of take off his like big jacket he got on and wrap it round her.
That's a mini jacket on me yet.
Alright. Also, you gain 100 experience each.
Hey.
She's gonna use a jacket to cover the front of her pretty much.
Alright. And yeah, since I think you were still AFK when we discussed it, some of you, you all had 140 experience from, or 146 experience from last session, so you now have 246 each.
I'd say often consider that went very, very poorly.
But yeah, now that they've gone and everything's settled down, that horse corpse is basically hollow. All that's left is meat and skin.
That's gross.
Yep.
They ate all the bones.
They ate every single bone in the entire horse. I love it. No clue in chat. Cut to one of the single teeth fairies with the largest teeth of the bunch, with a single tear rolling down his face. Mac is a bully.
When you stabilize, does that put me in a 1 then, or?
You are living. You're just unconscious still. Basically you're asleep. Like until someone rouses you, you're unconscious.
Okay.
But you're not dying, so that's the plus side.
Yeah, can I...
So
Kalatrix is gonna go over to Misery and check on her.
yeah, I was gonna do the same.
Oh, well.
Hey, you can both check on her.
And kneels down and, like, pokes at her and goes, "Are you okay?" You know, this is getting a lot more serious than I thought it may have been originally.
Gah! Good bird. Good boy.
Once I wake, I can do something for myself, but...
Yeah, but is anybody gonna try and like actually rouse her other than just poking at her?
Yeah, I'll try and see if she'll wake up.
Alright. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a medicine check, whoever of the two of you. And then the other one can help with it if they want. Even if you don't have it, it's just straight wisdom then.
Do I have to have a checkmark by to use it?
No, which means you're proficient in it.
Frick.
What is...
Alright, you get her up.
Aha.
She's conscious, but still at 0.
Yeah.
Am I able to apply it to myself once I'm conscious? Because I know that, I don't know, is it meta to say I have Hermit?
Oh yeah, you have the medicine skill, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I have
So you can
medicine.
treat yourself at least. Like, you won't be bleeding, you can sew up your wounds and stuff like that, if nothing else.
Okay. So can I pull myself up to 1 then, I guess? Or
Yeah, basically you get up to 1 HP.
so at least I'm like conscious and okay-ish.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I am glad to know that you are not dead. But now we have an issue of what to do now. Where do we go?
I mean, that one over there doesn't look like she's gonna be going very far at the moment.
Well, no. But it is still something that we can figure out whilst we rest and heal.
I mean, there's bedrooms upstairs, so you could stay here.
That's true.
You know, I like the dentist even less now.
You know, I agree.
It doesn't work.
Is there anywhere?
Well, Misery, while you're down there on the floor, you notice that there's a weird indent on the bottom of that table sitting there. Like a hidden compartment.
I reach for it, see if I can inspect it with any kind of mechanism on it.
Alright, you kind of feel around on it a bit, and you do find like a little lock hole on it. Like a locking mechanism.
I still have a burglar's pack.
Yeah, you are a rogue. You do that kind of thing.
Trying to see if I can.
So it'd be a thieves' tools check using dexterity to pick the
Yeah.
lock.
Oh, there's still like little dead tooth fairies.
Oh yeah, they're littered all over the floor.
Okay, then it's gonna pick the one that dug into her up. He's just gonna get a closer look at it. That's all.
I'm actually gonna do this is something I don't know if I should be saying I'm gonna do. I don't know if it's something you want me to say that. What about this? Just basically checking if anything's weird about it.
About the hidden compartment? No.
Yeah.
It just seems to be a conventional, like, hidden little shelf on the bottom of there. Like basically a drawer hidden underneath the table. Because who would think to
Okay,
look
so
under
how
a
do I do
table?
this with the tool proficiency, I guess?
Yep. Like I said, using dexterity if it queries you for a ability.
Oh, so just roll dex.
No, you can click the tool set if it should be set as query. When when the little box comes up, you can just go down to dexterity.
Nope.
Nope, you did not manage to pick that lock. Maybe it's because you're half conscious and delirious from bleeding.
Yep.
You seem to be a bit off your game. Do you tell anybody else about it? You keep it to yourself.
I'm in the wall.
Oh,
Of course you are.
Why is this an option? Give me torch.
He doesn't really wanna... Yeah,
Aye. The it's the Noctad. Oh, it's in my bag.
in A.
Aye, it is. It's just sitting there, probably glowing. My bag's probably
It
glowing.
is still
purple.
glowing.
Yeah, it's just glowing.
We're
Purple.
just in the middle of the street now.
Aye, going is just gonna
Glowing.
sit down out here with the back up against the wall. Got the tooth fairy in both her hands.
You're in that nightgown.
And that nightgown. Aye, too.
It's a bit ruined now. I don't think you'd be able to sell it.
I know it tore a jumper, not a nightgown. Amen. I know it would be a little bit torn by the shoulder.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, fucking... Yeah, let
Torn
it.
through both layers. Oh damn it.
Lovely.
Okay, so what is everybody doing at this point? I know those two are kind of trying to mend the clothing where the thing attacked her and dealing with the wounds. Silva and Calatrix, you got Masonry up and she patched herself up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I think we're just sticking with her whilst...
Okay then, so, like, I guess there's really no way she could hide it. You saw her, like, under the table fidgeting with something.
Are you okay?
Hmm?
Are you okay? You know, you almost died. And I don't think I would be very okay if that was the case.
You're welcome, by the way.
I was waiting for Papa to be like, we're trying to steal! The bird's just a narc.
Rogue and Meg snitching bird.
There you go.
Lock? Where's their lock?
You need help with a lock? I'm very good at breaking into buildings legally for police work.
Beginning to question you. Sort of shouting round the door.
How heavy is the table?
It's not too heavy. It's a decent sized wooden, like, hardwood table.
Can you try turning it so it's like pressed against the wall? So
Yeah, you could, like, turn it on its side.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll anything for that, or?
Nah. You literally just tip it over.
Yes, so whilst Misery's still like, under the table, just lifts it up.
Just kind of flips.
And when you do that, you can see that there's, like, a hidden compartment underneath the table with a lock on it. Another locked drawer, basically, but it's built under the bottom of the table.
Like a door?
No, like a literal drawer that's just kind of like built under the table.
Okay.
And it's got a lock on it.
Can I try opening it with brute force?
You could just break the table if you wanted to try that.
That is true. Okay, stand away. I will open the lock. Don't you worry.
Silva takes a step back.
Okay, this works. Brute force is always the option. Does Masery actually move, or what are you doing?
Out of position.
Yeah, you're just getting out of the way of him swinging at the table.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to poke the table with my glaive.
Poke.
22
Right.
hitting on 6.
Yeah, you slash open, like, along the side of the drawer where the table's at, and you just kind of pop it open, and the drawer kind of breaks off and clatters to the floor. And inside
What's
was
in
a leather-bound notebook.
He picks it up.
And the notebook has the initials of the man who owns this place again.
You know, he had all of his papers and things upstairs, so I'm starting to think that maybe this is his secret diary, and maybe Dalifig and Grain were right about him actually being secretly into erotic fanfiction. So I don't know if I want to read this, but I also feel like I need to investigate. So I open the book.
Okay, are you flipping to the beginning and?
About midway.
All right, so you kind of flip into midway, and you read a quick passage that's very it's very scribbly, bad handwriting. And the passage summed up basically talks about how the deal is going wonderfully. We've been able to make the rent checks for the last 3 months. Ever since they have been providing us with golden trinkets that they find in exchange for the teeth.
Oh, he was working with the fairy, the tooth. I'm not really sure what fairies they were. I'm going to call them tooth fairies because they want teeth and bones. I guess they're more like bone fairies. Anyway, they was trading with the bone fairies to make money.
That sounds like a wise decision.
And I flip to the next page.
You continue forward, and it's still more of the same. Like, it's a lot of it's very mundane, like day-to-day life stuff. This is definitely a diary. He's talking about his wife and like how they've been so well off lately that he's been between all of the extractions and charging for them because of the made-up reasons to extract teeth that he's been lying about, and trading with the fairies. He's made enough money to buy his wife a nice pearl necklace, and he's really hoping to move out of this district and up into the upper district soon. So he's double dipping.
Yeah, big time. You know, if he was here right now, I would put him into cuffs, but he is not, and he might possibly be dead, so I guess that is punishment enough. And then she passes the book to Ilya to Silva, because she's like, you probably like to read more than I do, so here, have this book. Fine, tell me if anything important is in it. Thank you.
To Dalifig or?
No, to Silva.
Okay, so Silva. So
okay.
Silva, he offers you this notebook, journal thing.
Silva's gonna take it, and you wanted me to look through it again?
Yeah, look through the whole thing and then tell me if there is anything important.
All right.
So yeah, go ahead and just write in your gear somewhere that you have the dentist's journal.
All right.
It's pretty good size, so it would take you a while to actually read through properly.
While they're doing that inside, Dalif is gonna look Grunyu in the eye and say, "Yeah, not gonna like this bit." He's gonna reach down and tear a bit off of the nightgown to use as a makeshift, like,
Yeah, to patch the clothing.
around her arm.
There was also
Yeah.
a ton of clothes upstairs.
It's done now.
Her shoulder.
Yeah, around the
Yeah.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Use it as, like, a makeshift to
Yeah,
sort of
those
patch it up.
inside would hear a very loud and very Scottish "What the fuck, Dalifig?"
It's different anyway.
Very Scottish. I like that part.
What the fuck? It's decidedly Scottish.
Everyone is gonna wave the tooth fairy at him. She's got
still
this-
have it?
Yeah, she's been playing
Put
with
it down. You don't know what it's been.
Aye, it's been
It
in
was-
my shoulder. That's
It
where
was
it's been.
just inside a horse corpse. You really want to carry that thing around with you.
It's kind of cute.
Do not put that in your bag.
Oh, it'll rot, and I don't know how to taxidermy.
Yep.
Or
glad.
do I?
That would be
Glad
like
about
the coolest, weirdest character trait to just be like, I'm a taxidermist.
Any little critter we kill, that's mine now.
That's gonna be my snake.
Just got like get a bag of holding to store it all in.
Just a bag's filled with shit. Like, do you have anything useful? No, I have several stuffed mice and all that.
Oh, you know what? We're just gonna like sit it up against the wall, take out the dentist tools, and like prop them up in his hand, so it looks like he's using them, and he has them around him.
Danfix just sort of gonna rest his head in his hands like Jesus. Like Christ. Why? Why?
Listen, and we got
Why?
no more dentist tools.
Why am I stuck with you?
And she's gonna leave it there, because that's her piece of art for today.
Piece of art for the day.
Aye. But sort of like, she's still a little bit shaky, so with like a shaky sigh, she begins to stand up and just walk back inside.
Dallas is gonna follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's wearing she walks in, she turns Dalafig's jacket, takes it off, and puts it on backwards, and just walks up to the party.
Misery is in the other room filling up the water skin again.
Okay.
I was cold.
Now I'm cold.
In addition, it's gonna try and heal herself a bit.
Yeah, there's no like actual way to heal yourself without magic or potions or things like that. But you're stable and no longer like dying at least. But you can treat yourself. Like you can keep stitching up the wounds and things like that.
I'm all out of spells, so I can't do anything for that.
Yeah. You guys are you're spent right now. You were so rudely interrupted in the middle of your meeting, though.
You
I
know,
told-
that's
I
right.
told you I heard something. Hey, just listen to me more.
Or we don't listen to you and let the bone fairies eat the horse and leave us next time.
Oh yeah, shy. They would have finished with horse and then gone, I don't want anything else.
Yeah, they definitely would have
So-
not finished with the horse and then tried to eat you while you were sleeping.
Definitely not. No.
That would have never
Listen,
happened.
voice
Oh, 'cause
in
then
the
they would have got a
listen, voice in my
surprise.
head. Okay,
Ooh.
don't tell these
Okay.
things.
Again, you're this city's finest hobby, aren't you?
Again,
I love the term
I'm
Bobby
starting
so
to think
much.
that maybe I only got the job because I'm a phone.
Hey. Can't stand nepotism.
I like how
especially
it's like
among
your character's just gone from like, no, I have to prove myself to, yeah, maybe that's
More
true.
L. Just no more L. He's gone. He's been with this group for like hours, and they've already destroyed her.
Already just ground her down. Broken her. They've broken your spirit.
So are we going to spend another night here?
I think it is probably quite safe, to be honest. We've killed most of the well, we didn't kill them, did we? They managed to get
No,
away
they-
because
They left, yeah.
so maybe they come back and kill us if we sleep here.
Is there
How
anywhere
about-
else?
No, how about we all just take turns sleeping and 2 people watch?
I can watch first.
Then I'm watching first too.
Okay,
Joyce? Yeah, take second watch.
I will also go on second watch.
Mazery needs the healing the most, so it's good to have her sleep first.
Yeah.
We should probably put people upstairs, to be fair.
You could probably go all of you
you.
go upstairs, yeah.
Away from the fair corpse in the corner. I've had my fair share of run-ins with fetish. It's not great to sleep next, I tell you.
Califix is Misery up on her feet?
On her
Yeah.
what?
Up on her feet, yeah? She is, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, up they go.
I call bed. No, I take that back.
There's beds in the next room over as well. There's one in each room.
Pick a room, pick any room. Are there any windows up here?
Yeah, like I was saying to them before, on the walls there's like lighter colored spots, like right here. Those
Alright,
are
okay,
windows. All the windows are curtained.
Would
Like,
there
I move
be
the curtains.
another sink up here?
Yeah, there'd be
Or
a
is it
sink
only the
somewhere.
one? Okay. I'm going
It's not on
to
the map,
assume-
but there's definitely a bathroom somewhere in here.
Oh yeah, well, the ground is... I'm stuck in the wall.
I get joking, I swear to God.
Can we get a tally for how many times Groiner gets
did-
stuck in a wall?
They don't make tallies big enough.
Alright, I'm gonna assume there's a room right here on the left, and Groiner's gonna go in it.
Sure.
Shut the door behind her. And she's gonna splash her face a little.
Yeah, wash up.
Right.
Aleph is gonna pull the curtain back a little bit to try and look out and see if you can see anything outside.
You can see kind of the street down below and the next building over. That's the alley between them.
Nothing of note.
Nothing of note.
Damn.
Oh, she's also gonna take off her jumper and her beautiful clothing. Only her upper half, of course.
Beautiful
And,
stolen
just
clothing.
Dunk it and scrub.
Okay, yeah, so you take your time and wash up. And everybody else is resting. So you guys are going to be here for about 8 hours doing this. Everybody gets fully healed and gets all their spell points back. Or all their spell slots back.
Does anything happen throughout the nightly shift?
Oh no.
Nope.
Did it.
Nothing comes to bother you at all.
Lovely.
So we all get everything back, yeah?
Except
Yep.
for I'm now wearing a wet jumper.
And your hit dice as well. So hit points, hit dice, and spell slots.
Lots. We just go back to max hits, is it?
Yep.
Been a while.
Been a solid whale.
Where did Groiner go?
He's standing next to Dal.
I don't see the token.
How?
I don't know. I'm moving the
I'm
torch.
telling Yeah, really?
Groiner's a ghost, man. She just phases.
Yes. Special one, you don't.
Alright, but eventually you guys all rouse, and it is now like... It would be like early morning now.
Hmm.
So there is daylight, what little of daylight this place has, in the way of like... There's sun, but it's all clouded, so it's just that kind of like... Everything's kind of gray.
Aleph is gonna
Outside.
go back to the window and check some more. Then the alley.
Everybody's probably
It's
gonna
fogging. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. It's fogging outside.
It's fucking fuck.
fogging.
Jeez.
Did we go through the drawers and everything earlier?
This whole place looks like it's been rifled through by someone else previously. Like, thieves came in here and already cleared it out. The only stuff you guys found was the books and the locked areas.
The most precious books.
Yeah, I'm sure you've been patronizing that book all night. Alright, everybody stop moving. Unless you're gonna just meet up in one of the bedrooms and talk there.
I think that was
Yeah.
the plan.
Go
Did I
galloping
have-
one
I was gonna say,
room.
this room is the biggest
Did
one.
Silva have time to go
Just
through
go
the
here. Or that one. Whichever one. I don't care. Just get in.
I was going
Just
back,
come,
I
just
was
pick
going
a room,
back.
honestly.
I was coming back.
There we
Jesus.
go.
It's taking a while. Alright, and once more, Groiner lifts out the ceremonial meeting torch.
You're getting a bit too
Ceremonial
attached to
beating
that thing.
torch.
You're getting a bit too attached. I don't like how much you like that. We're not keeping it. The captain will never let it on the ship. should probably work out what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Now.
So now that you've all had some time
After-
to rest and think and just kind of mend from the issues you've had, you're all kind of fresher minded and kind of aware of the harrowing truth of what's happened over the last night. You're all fugitives, and you're aware of this now. Like, there's no doubt in any of your minds that you are wanted by the government. Even if it might not even end up being true, but you all believe it based on what's been told to you and what you know.
Well,
So, at this point, you only have a few options of what you want to do, and the best thing to do is to lay low in the city. It's not hard, like for Calatrix especially, you know this. It's not hard to disappear in Scáthbhaile. Dozens of people disappear every day in Scáthbhaile, and nobody ever even knows. The part that's hard about it is disappearing and still being able to move around the city without problems.
rousing suspicion.
Without rousing suspicion, yeah. Because if you get, like, at this point, if any of the cops catch you, they're going to come after you. If they see you, there's going to be problems. At least in general, you think. So you need to kind of find a way, a less than legal group that's willing to help you move around. And when I say that, also, you don't want to go to any larger groups, because if you are wanted criminals, there's probably a bounty on your heads. If you go to a larger group, they'll just turn you in for the money. You want to go to people that have more to gain from helping you than they do from turning it on you.
But Calatrix would have a good idea on gangs and things like that.
Yes.
Because of her nature. So, where would my detective brain be pondering to?
There's a number of different options. One of them is, of course, a thieves guild, which you wouldn't know where to contact one, but you know they exist, at least theoretically. There's no proof. It's one of those, it's the ghost organizations. Like, everybody knows they exist, but nobody can prove it.
Yeah.
But, again, that might get into maybe they're too big, and they'll just turn on us.
Yeah.
Another group that might be too big, but is also a viable option that the pirates would actually know more about, is the smugglers. They might know how to get you around the city easier, but they're also a large group, and they're always about money. Smugglers are all about money. Your best bet to go small scale is a gang, like street gangs.
Lorna doesn't like smugglers.
And there's any number of street gangs that operate in this area, but based on where you are currently and where you want to functionally, like, I'm assuming you guys want to stay in the slums for now. And move around in the slums where you can gather information.
Yeah.
So, the most influential group that isn't too big that you can think of is actually a local street gang. One second. I'm trying to remember the name. The Paddington Square Wretches.
I like that name.
You know, I have an idea.
Aye, grand.
Go
It's
on.
been great so far.
I think Dalifig and Groina will be very at home.
Who's your next one's careful?
What do you mean?
Because the ones after that may be coming out with notes.
Rona sort of grips the iron thing a
Well.
little tighter.
We need to be moving around without people knowing who we are, yes?
Aye, and
That's probably best.
we're nobodies in Scáthbhaile.
Well, I am willing to bet that the old lady probably told all of them who we were.
No, she seems so trustworthy.
We gave
No,
her 2 silver, they would have given her 10 gold.
They probably would have given more if True Fair involved.
12
if we are being
gold.
honest.
12
More
gold.
like 100.
Jesus.
But anyway, what if we ask for help from local street gang?
Why would we
Okay,
know anything
no,
about
no.
that? We
This
are
is-
sailors.
This is grand. 2 sailors, a PC plod, a
You
tailor.
do realise you are a bobby that is now weak. You don't have any of your guards around you. You don't have anyone with you protecting you. If a street gang were to see you, and trust me, I know about dangerous shite, they would have your tongue out. Do you understand that? You
Is
are
there any-
nobody. You are a weak little mouse now. You are in their territory.
You need to take it back a little bit. We need to still be,
So,
optional.
you know, I'm still thinking maybe we go talk to the street gang.
You know, my ship's crew's very good at keeping secrets as well.
I'm
But
not
if
sure
we
if we
try
should
to go
include
to the
the
harbor,
crew.
the harbor
It is
has
far away. You are right.
and
They-
many people patrol the harbor.
And if they're looking for me and you, they're probably the first place they're gonna go is that ship. And the crew.
I hope our captain's alright.
I'll be fine.
But if you, but if you think about it this way, if we go to a small street gang, who I'd never worked in slums, they don't know who I am.
Are there any? You say the Fae are underground, technically running the place.
But hypothetically,
Are there any groups per se that aren't particularly happy about that? Who maybe would be willing to help some people who apparently are trying to help a traitor of the Fae?
I don't think that true fae was working alone either, Dalafig.
Hypothetically speaking.
Don't just get your hands on something
uh,
like this alone. Not even a true fae.
don't you didn't know what true fair was like 20...
I don't, but you've been explaining them, you've told me. They're secret politicians, are very important. So how the fuck would one of them
They're
best
not-
all of them?
And they got big teeth from what
How
I've
many
seen.
are there? Are there a lot?
I don't know.
Okay, right, and... Okay, well, I think there's more than one. Or two. There's more than two.
It's definitely more than two. We saw some.
Alright, and we've seen how powerful they are. This little shite got ripped to hell by millions of limbs, right? There has to be more of them. That means there has to be, statistically, and I'm not really good with math, so
No, she isn't.
I really am not. There
No.
has to be more rebels, and I mean, they don't have to be true fae. Maybe they're just like scummy, whatever fae, like bastard fae, like you are.
Bastard, I feel like you are. I thought, well, I did. I'm so proud. But yeah, what she said.
Not that I know of.
Well, having been around slums, I'm gonna trust the gang before I trust the pirates.
Do you,
You
have
know-
contacts with the gangs?
Alley tricks, how big's your bosoms?
I don't know, would I have contact with gangs, Axel?
Not really, no. If you're an upstanding member of society, you try to avoid gangs as much as possible.
I do have the charlatan back.
Misery's wavering. Misery's gesturing towards the area next to her. There's basically just a small area that she keeps pointing at.
Is it- Wait, is this the Spider-Man point meme? As you're pointing at your reflection?
Kind of. Not meaning to.
So yeah, as you guys are having this conversation, Mazory's having a mental breakdown. Staring at a mirror and pointing at herself and gesturing at it.
That's basically, yeah, just pointing in the mirror. Kind of.
And yeah, the mirror is perfectly copying everything you do, like mirrors do.
Danafix just sort of gonna, like,
Alex.
walk over and look and see what on earth she's doing.
Answer me.
She taps.
No.
Mafia
Papa.
like bosoms.
You know, I don't see how this is important.
Dress yourself all gussy up like you don't introduce yourself as a bobby. And then we can get you. You can get us in.
What?
You know
As
what?
intel.
Why
I agree with
I
Paul.
can't. I don't like the way I look.
Sorry, I walk away for 5 seconds and you're trying to prostitute karate. Jesus.
Wow, this has escalated quickly.
I
Gangs
no.
will like you. You are voluptuous.
No.
You don't know me over there, Grania, eh? That book's got
very
to a bit,
panicked.
haven't it?
I'm very tired.
I don't think you should read any more of them books.
She's just trying to sell your flank off to them now.
Okay.
You know,
You
I'm
can get
not
us
okay.
intel. Why am I going
not-
Russian?
I
Oh,
think we should all pay attention to Pawpaw for a bit.
What's up, Popo? Dating. Christ Pirogo. That's a mirror. That's you. That's what you look like.
And actually, like, this is a good point where we can actually bring it up. Now you're looking at Masonry in the mirror, and it kind of gives you that moment to actually, like, get a good, proper look at Masonry. She looks roughly human, as you already would know by now, but you've never really gotten a really good chance to look at her. She is, like, ashen pale, and her eyes are pitch black. Like, no irises, no pupils, just black.
Hey, you see something new every day, look at that.
Now, locals, if anybody wants to roll me a history check, maybe you might know what she actually is.
you know, I don't think I'm very good at history, but we will try.
I-
Oh, -1.
You're not very good at anything.
That's good
We've
at that
established
bad
this.
roll.
I hit things with glaives real hard.
You're so a creative bruiser.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hi.
I think you missed Groiner turn a prostitute off Calitrix to some gang.
I think they missed the whole fairies fight.
Yeah, dude.
You missed out on Tooth Fairies.
Yeah, I saw that as I was like walking out the door.
Yeah, so, yeah, fairies happened. Bone-eating fairies.
It was very fun.
But
Yeah,
apparently we're now having a
right,
staring
yeah,
contest
well.
with a mirror.
We are still standing around staring at this mirror now.
You can put to get. Just gonna like look between the mirror and Misery. He's like, have you never? Surely you looked in a mirror, right? Like, I mean, I guess your home's in a sewer, so that's not. That's kind of a good question. And you live in the dark.
Do we have any? Ooh, how big is the mirror?
It's a vanity mirror, so it's like maybe 2 feet around, circular, like oval shaped.
2 feet.
Destroy.
I'm gonna take the bed. I'm gonna take a bed cover and cover the mirror for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm going to rip off the cover.
And it's a mirror.
Crazy.
You know,
Okay,
I'm
well,
very
she's going in.
confused.
He's going insane. She's trying to prostitute off the Bobby.
Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it covered then. I'm just gonna cover it back up and leave it.
You're just like, I'm done with this mirror.
Yeah, I'm done.
I don't want to deal with this crap.
Okay, grand. Okay, we've sorted the mirror issue out, guys. Crisis averted. The mirror is covered. Back to the issue at hand.
I guess we need to find some local gang.
Who?
Because we
Who?
are a brand new gang rising in the area, and
Who?
we're
A
gonna
brand
make
new-
some ally. Yes, let's make a gang name, right? We need to
Okay.
go undercover.
I think
Gang
no.
name.
Think we vote. Who?
Aye, we will. The
Aye.
birds.
No, we
The
vote.
birds and boys.
So
I
you,
personally
let me get this right.
don't
You
like
want
Grania
to
at all,
approach a street
anyone.
gang and then go, hey, we're a new street gang that's in your turf.
You know what? I just.
You know,
A brilliant
I
idea.
think we just go to a current street gang and then just fight
Aye.
whoever is running
Aye,
it and
like
win.
me.
A fight to whoever's on it. Have you never thought about paying them?
Or
Why?
I just show this thing to them, and they're like,
You're a-
"Wow, you must be really cool." And
No,
I'm
we
like,
just-
"I am."
Do not shoot
That's so
that
much.
shiny metal thing.
No,
That's
we just
worth money.
we just beat up everybody that wouldn't tell us things that we wanted to know.
Have you seen me swing my sword?
No, because you ain't out yet.
I couldn't hit flies. You think like that person? I think we
Distinctly
go.
bigger.
We go and talk to them. Maybe we make a deal with them.
How are we gonna make a deal if I'm not allowed to show them the big thing?
Money. Use money. Gold.
That's
Silver.
mine. I'm not really.
Are you not? You're not have much.
I don't have much.
Okay, well I've got some.
I
Who's going?
definitely-
Who here is most about talking to a group of
You
street
know,
gang?
I
I
am
can
very
probably
shy.
do it.
You could probably do it. Oh, well, whilst you do that, we're all gonna stand rather far back.
I think they'd like me.
I don't think they would like it. I barely like you.
Ooh.
So
Oh, it's just rude.
I vote Calatrate.
Are you
is-
kidding me?
should-
Calatrates. She's gonna be like, hello, I am
Okay, well,
totally not
I-
a copper.
Well, you want me to talk
Are
to them,
you,
do you?
are you making fun of my voice?
That was a very good impression, guys. Listen, I am. Hello, I am
So-
Calatrix.
Mac and Socks, since you brought it up before, like I forgot about the fact that you're a charlatan background. You would actually have like ins with the criminal element. Not necessarily this exact
Alright,
gang,
yeah.
but you have had dealings with other groups before to help them sow misinformation.
All right.
So, who's talking to the three? Calatrate
Well,
can help us find them easy. If we
you
let
know,
her
but-
talk, we may never see her again. No, I vote. But I feel like we should probably have her on hand.
You know, I do hit things very hard.
Okay, that's grand.
Everything's about hitting.
I've dealt with these with gangs before. I can talk to them.
Okay.
Okay, so Calatrix
is good.
sniffs them out. Silva goes and speaks to them. I can be
I-
far away with a bow, but I will still have a trained eye on them.
I will go with Silver talk to them. Just so it's not just the wanton standing face to face with
You will
madness.
have an arrow on you at all times, don't worry.
Okay, well I don't want the arrow to be on me, I want it to be on them.
On you.
Okay, grand. Choice decided.
Alright, I think we've done it. That's a plan. Misery, are you okay?
After the Just looks at you, kind of just calm, kind of hands motioning of just like self things being here. Just looks at you like blankly for a second, then just pokes the bird.
Pawpaw, is she okay?
She slaps the bird.
Bad bird. Just screeches that.
That's a no. And she just turns back to the group.
I'll take that as a yes, actually. We've got bigger issues right now, I feel.
Landed on you, thank you. We have a plan then.
Well, you have an idea of where you need to go, at least. Paddington Square.
Have an idea of things we need to do.
That's a plan.
And you-
Okay, well,
like-
Paddington-
You don't know, you guys don't really know where you are other than Masery, so Masery's gonna have to be the one that leads you to Paddington Square, and you are aware of where that is. You operate in the slums, so you know. Paddington Square's not the nicest part of town, but it's one of those like kind of more businessy parts of the slums, so it's a little nicer. Because I mean, you gotta have businesses if you're gonna run a protection racket.
That's true.
Money laundering is very easy when you have business.
So you guys have an idea of where to head and what you're going to try to do from here, I guess.
A big idea, yes we do.
So are you going to wait until later in the day to do that? What are you doing now? You all have not eaten in 14 hours.
Do we? Does anyone actually have any food?
Groina rummages through a bag and with like triumphant, she brings out. What is it? I can't read. Rations.
So dry
Does
rations.
anybody else have food? Because I have a wee little picnic here, and I'm willing to share.
I got my own.
Okay, good.
I got some food too.
Biggie.
Should we start moving once it starts getting dark?
Oh, I have some rations too. I'm fine.
You
Calico
know, I was not given any. I was meant to eat at the inn, and they
You didn't
did
eat
not.
at the inn.
Yeah, then
No.
yeah, again.
No.
Misery, do you have food?
And not the big chicken on your
She
shoulder.
says that she's. Pass the ration to Calatrix. It's sparse.
You know,
Ah.
thank you.
She picks up like a couple of rations and begins walking around.
I know. You don't give out all yours. I give out some of mine
And
too.
she gives 2 rations to Misery, not listening to Dalafig. You got 1 for your birdie too. I don't know if he needs to eat, but I'd feel rude not offering food to everyone.
Alright, so you guys take some time to eat, and then you'll have to kind of wait until closer to dark because your guide can't see in the day.
Aye.
Yeah, I don't think there's any day gangs really.
But while you're waiting, what do you guys do? Just kind of lounge around the place and hang out
Read.
and eat?
You're disgusting.
Silva's gonna reapply their makeup and fix
At one
herself,
point or another,
clean up a bit.
when Grona goes outside at some point, just like if you're out on the porch or something, anytime like any like daylight hits your bag, the thing stops glowing.
Ooh.
Interesting.
You said it stops or starts?
It stops.
Stops.
It's been glowing literally since they accidentally turned it on.
Oh wait, does that
Right.
also work when she's walking past windows?
They're curtained off, so no.
Oh yeah, alright.
So I guess that's where we'll stop for the night for the session part. We have our next goal, where you're going, what you need to do, some ideas, but you have to wait until the darkness
Hey.
to move yet again.
No one died. Proud of you all.
No one died. Good job.
Fucking close.
It was close.
Actually, Misery came close.
Aye, I can say.
Well, Misery
You know
went
what,
down.
big
She
goal.
didn't get even the chance to roll any death saves. You have to fail
No.
3 times to die. That wasn't close, but it was definitely closer than you've ever been. So far.
Don't tempt us.
I feel like I helped a lot.
I did have your character finally realize there was shit going down and run out there and Ray of Frost at one time before it died.
Okay.
Yeah, you went out there and were like, Ray of Frost! And then it was like, oh, it died. Well, it ran away, rather. It went invisible and ran away.
I just love that Dalafig had not missed one of his many swings. We would have killed it.
Yep.
Only 2 hit, boy.
They're gonna come back for vengeance.
All because Dalafig can't hit pin shit.
Uh-oh.
So, that's where we'll wrap up for the night as far as that goes. Now, to actually just do the wrap-up stuff. How is chat doing? Are you guys having fun? Did you enjoy the show? I hope you're all still alive. Nobody died from Tooth Fairy attacks in chat, did they?
No. Tooth Fairy spilled over.
I'm a Tooth Fairy now.
Oh no.
You get away, I've just had feelings.
The name of the dentist.
Fucking Cecil villains.
That's all villains.
I-
Never been so hurt by
I
a
didn't
punch.
even, like, as soon I looked at the name list for, like, the Muganag and was like, wow.
Just
Like, it was just too perfect.
Physical pain hits, just like
But I think we all know that the true like MVP of the night is Brian Beard.
Hey, Bright.
That's all I do. I'm uncomfortable.
You're the one that's still carrying the fuck thing.
It's me. It's my no.
Like, he really plowed that point home.
No, that's just low, honestly. After Cecil feelings, you don't deserve to make puns like that.
And of
It's
course,
a
Torch
crime
Coon,
against
yes.
comedy.
But it's been fun. We'll go through our cast again like we did last week and let everybody do their shout-outs. And then we'll wrap up. So I guess we'll start in the same order as always. We'll just go down the lines from the side. So, Navik, go ahead.
My name is Navik. You can find me on Twitter at NavikCasts, where I usually tweet out me casting at video games because I'm a castery boy.
Nice.
Ro?
Hello, my name is Ro. You can find me on Twitter at VRNScarro. I am a human that butchers a four-armed alien, and I stream a lot on Twitch. That's me.
Luckily.
I'm Lucky or at Macaulay Covers on Twitter. Sometimes does music there, sometimes does it on YouTube. That's me.
And you let the wolf into their life.
Alright, Anger?
I'm Anger. Find me on Twitch or Twitter under the Anger That's Near. They're the same. And I kind of just work around.
Mac and Socks?
Hi, Mac and Socks. You can find me on Twitter at Mac and Socks. That's about all I got for me.
And Sarah?
I'm Sarah Raven Victoria. I stream weird games. Normally Sundays. So
Too exciting. Alright, and as you all know, I'm your DM here, I guess, at Firebringer Axel on Twitter. Here on, also on Twitch, same name. Pretty much everywhere, same name. Discord, same name. I DM here, I guess. And I stream every Wednesday and Friday currently, possibly starting up on Thursdays doing co-op stuff maybe in the future sometimes. Not every week probably, but sometimes. If I don't basically devote that entire day to mapping things for this campaign every single week, as I have been. But I'm glad you guys all came out. I hope you had fun. I know I did. I don't know what else to say about this game so far. Like, I'm having fun with it. I think growing pains are always a thing with groups. Like, you guys will get better at it as you go. You're still getting used to your characters, but I think it's better than last week, I'll say that much for sure. Last week was very, like, everybody was just kind of tentative, I guess is a good word for it. Like, nobody knew exactly what to do with themselves. And I think that was partially because a lot of people were very tired, and we had a lot of technical difficulties. I was thrown off because of that.
It was near death.
I had 3 hours of sleep and 11 hours of playing fucking Magic the Gathering, running numbers in my head. I was donezo.
And for tomorrow, yes, that's out. Verdon will be streaming here tomorrow on this exact channel, playing Warhammer Fantasy Total War 2, I believe, as Skaven. He does Skaven Day every single Sunday now, as well. And he also streams on Tuesdays with Torchbearer Tuesday. And again, if we start doing Thursdays, that'll be co-op, so we'll probably both be there for that. So go ahead and hit that follow button if you want random variety nonsense and tabletop whenever we can. We're also going to, in the future, be starting a Monday campaign, possibly with a group of my older players, including Flint and Chat and Verdon, both of monsters and other childish things, where their characters are all literal, like, 12-year-olds with pet monsters that are their best friends, that are emotionally tied to them, and they're going to try to solve the mystery of why a bunch of students are going into comas. So that'll be fun. But that's still a someday in the future soon, hopefully, maybe. But I just want to get things going with this campaign before we start another one. and make sure I'm not overworking myself with prepping 2 campaigns a week. But I think that's everything we have to really kind of sell out currently. It's almost 10 o'clock. In about 13 minutes, the new post will go up on the WordPress. So if you want to find more homebrew shit from the same setting, this next post should be a bunch of the other non-Fey races. So look forward to that if you're into the D&D 5e stuff. I think that's a command. No, that's not a command. Why is that not a command? I'll fix that. And other than that, thanks for coming out, everybody. I hope you guys had fun. I hope everybody here had fun as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get cams working eventually. I don't know why it wasn't working today. Zoom's worked for me in the past previously, but for some reason, whenever I did a window capture or a game capture, they were just white blank boxes wherever there were cameras. So that's interesting and fun. No idea why I did that. Someday we'll have cams that work. I promise. We're trying. Until then, though, I think we'll go ahead and let you guys go a little early. So keep your torches lit, delve deep, and keep rolling, guys. Bye.